Hi everyone, I'm Edmund. I'm an entrepreneur in the weddings and effects industry for over 8 years now, specializing in events and effects services. Since I started in the industry, I've always loved the rush of events, managing and coordinating with multiple venues and clients at the same time. Shank, definitely. But in the end, it's always so satisfying to see my clients smile as we deliver top-of-the-line services for their special day. I'm going live to share my story on how I failed multiple businesses in my early teens, how I built my current business while serving NS and had to make one of the toughest decisions thus far, giving up a good paying and stable job to take a risk in pursuing something that I am passionate in. I will also share how I got into entrepreneurship, the lessons I've learned along the way, the struggles of running my own business, and where I see myself heading in the upcoming years, considering I'm still in my 20s. If you're in your early 20s and contemplating whether to venture on your own, join me live this Friday 8 PM on the Wacky Creatives YouTube channel, where I'll be sharing my struggles and successes, and hopefully through my story, I'm able to inspire and motivate you guys to pursue your passion. I'll also be answering questions and even getting on live calls with viewers who are interested in finding out more. This is my SG Entrepreneur story. See you guys Friday.
So Edmund, let me maybe share with you a story. How do you start this entire journey all the way from maybe your childhood lah?
Okay, how about we start from after secondary school, post-secondary school. What's my childhood? My childhood is not that interesting lah. Okay, after secondary. Okay, so after secondary school, actually I graduated Yishun Town with I was in NA stream, so I graduated with a relatively good GPA. Then I got into the Poly Foundation program in Poly lah. So when I was choosing my course in Poly, I think it was quite an interesting story. So I didn't really know what I wanted to do. When you were deciding, you did Poly also, right?
Yeah.
So when I was deciding, when you were deciding for what course you want to do, you have this entire long list. You have all the schools, Temasek, RP, SP. You have a lot of different schools in Singapore. There are more in that, bro. No, Temasek, RP, SP, Nanyang, Nian.
Oh.
Nian.
Oh,
Bro.
NP and ES the same.
NYP.
Oh, okay.
So basically, when you look at the entire list of schools in Singapore, right, then you look at the course. You see engineering, you see business, you see different a variety of courses lah. But for me, when I was looking through that list, right, honestly, it was super boring. I was not very interested in engineering, business. I thought it was a given. This one I think I study on, right?
Yeah.
Like, I got offend a lot of people. But this kind of thing is like I didn't think I would need to know lah. It's not a skill lah. I think lah. Sorry. but okay, that personal opinion. Okay, then basically there was a lot. I looked through the entire list. Then I narrowed down to basically two courses that I personally I have interest in. Film sound video in Yan, okay, as well as veterinary bioscience. What? Yeah. Okay, so veterinary bioscience, that was interesting to me. Like, if you ask me what's interesting courses, I'll say film sound video, veterinary bioscience. I went through the entire list like multiple times over. These are the two courses that are interesting to me. So when we were filling up our top 5, so we had to put 5 choices. My first choice was film sound video. Second choice was veterinary. The other 3 are bombs. Okay. And your bomb 3 things lah, basically lah.
Yeah.
So luckily for me, I got into my first choice, which is FSV in Nian.
Yeah. So very lucky, by the way.
Yeah, I think it was quite a hard course to get in.
What's your GPA? I mean, what's your result?
Okay, so for N levels, my EMB3 was 9.
Okay, I don't know what is that, but EMB3.
EMB3 is basically your English,
Yeah.
math, and best 3 subjects lah.
Okay,
So
okay.
for Express, I believe it's L1, L5 or L4, right? So 1 language and 4 best. For NS, for NA is EMB3 lah.
Okay,
That's the
okay.
grading system.
Okay.
So yeah, I got into film sound video, which I think was quite lucky lah.
Yeah.
Quite lucky. Then yeah, so that's where my journey into the media industry started. So in film sound video.
Continue lah.
Oh.
Wow, I was looking at the chat. Wait, just give me a quick second.
Okay, so yeah, I got into film sound video. Then for because I was from NA, right, I had to do a foundation year in Poly. So unlike Express, you straight go into your course. I had to do a foundation year in Poly, which is, they call it the PFP foundation year lah. So I had to do 1 extra year in Poly to prep myself for my course in Poly lah. So during that 1 foundation year, I was like, shucks. I'm thinking of not all the swear words I'm not supposed to use. So in my 1 foundation year, in basically prepping myself to film sound video, right? And during that one foundation year, I was like, wow, I have no clue what actually film stuff video is about. I just picked it because it was interesting. So I need to prep myself also lah. Because the moment I go into year one, everybody there is like, they know what they're doing. They know like about the industry.
Really, man?
Yeah. Okay. What course do you study?
Mass comm.
Mass comm.
Similar.
Express? You
Yeah,
came from Express, right?
Express.
When you came into Mass comm, do you have that feeling where it's like everybody kind of knew the shit?
Not really. I'm the best, I'm the smartest, lor.
Wait, so everybody else was blank piece of paper coming in?
Okay lah, you know, it's like girlies, then they use TikTok, Instagram, that kind. I think that one better.
Okay lah, but at least they picked it based on the interest, ma. They knew that they want to get.
But why were you interested in the FSV?
No, bro. I tell you, really, I saw everything else I was not interested in. So,
But maybe like last time you like to take photo or something like that, no?
no, absolutely nothing. So during that my one foundation year, right, I had to really bug myself up lah, because everybody, I will assume they are coming into year one with experience.
Yeah.
They know what they want. They know what they were doing. So I had to kind of back up lah. So basically, what I did, I think you all probably wouldn't have known. My first ever purchase, my first ever big purchase in my life was a camera, Canon 70D DSLR. I emptied out my entire DBS savings account, right, to buy that one camera and one lens.
What was that at the time? 1.1k, I think.
About 1.3 ish lah. So that was my entire savings at that time. I'm fresh out of secondary school. You want swaku, right? Walking around, you don't know what's going on in life, right? 1.1k is a lot of money, bro.
Wait, this was during BFP, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing BFP. So I bought my own camera. Then I was like, okay, let me try to get some experience in this industry first. I'm going to be in the industry in a few months. Let's try to get some experience in it. So I bought that camera. Then I went out. I actually put myself on Carousel. Oh, sorry. I put myself on Carousel. Then I was like, okay, let's try to get some maybe wedding jobs, event jobs, build some portfolio lah. At least know my shit. As long as I know my shit, I think that's safe. That's enough comfort for me going into year one FSV. Yeah. So that's where my entire so-called media career started. So actually, right, my first ever wedding. Okay, my first ever proper shoot was an event, but not interesting. My first ever wedding. This was where things got juicy. My first ever wedding, right? It was a recommendation from my friend. So my friend was like, bro, you starting into this photography thing now, right? You want to try do photo shoot? Do wedding shoot. What wedding? Pre-wedding? No, actually, first one, first one.
Arian. Arian.
Oh, okay. You know, Arian.
Yeah.
Arian, right? Arian was the one that introduced me to this first ever wedding. I'm not gonna tell you who's the client. A bit lao kui.
Okay.
I mean not lao kui to the client, but lao kui to Arian. Okay. I think he saw me as a top tier photographer.
Wait, how did Arian find you?
No, we were in the same course.
So, but wasn't this doing PFE? Arian also PFP.
Arian also PFP.
Oh shit.
So we both met during PFP year. So
Wow.
you know Rohan? I think you have a guest coming in a couple of weeks. Rohan from the Rojak Media. My first ever wedding with Arian, I was me and one other guy. We were on photo, only two of us, and Arian and his team of I think like 4 or 6 guys. Right, they were all on video. Rohan was one of them. So I actually met Rohan on that shoot also. That was my first ever wedding shoot. And have you shot wedding before?
Yeah.
Wait, the pace of wedding is fast. 1, 2, 3. For example, you know a sniper, you have to like hua hua.
Yeah. Everybody in this room here all shoot wedding.
Was it?
Yeah. He shoot wedding for. I teach him how to shoot wedding. Okay lah, somewhat lah, all there. Yeah. And then he replaced my job. Yeah, and stuff like that.
But you know the gist of wedding is a very fast paced thing.
Crazy, yeah.
Very, very fast paced. And that was my very first wedding. So I was shitting myself, bro. Shitting myself. Because you don't want to screw up the couple's day, right? You don't want to have the shot of them like whiffing their pits or something. You want nice chill shots of the couple during the wedding day. Yes. Then I tell you that was a stress max, bro.
Someone asked you, didn't you buy 5 Terrasto festival boxes?
No, I think that's my friend. He being a bit stupid. You know the Pokemon hype recently? Yeah. Wow, it's the old way you buy. No, I never buy. But I watched them buy. It's actually quite interesting, you know. You should give it a shot. So, you know the stock market, it fluctuates, right? The stock market fluctuates. You buy something that it may raise or lower in price. Yeah, the general gist of the stock market, right? So currently, Pokemon is doing the trading card game is doing the same thing. So apparently, if you buy packs of cards, if you open the pack, you may get something good inside, right?
It's an NFT?
No, something like that. But that pack, right? If you don't open it, actually the value of it changes. So today it may be worth $6, tomorrow maybe $7. A month after that,
How you know on the website?
It's based on supply and demand, no?
What?
It's based on supply. It's an entire ecosystem.
Oh, so if somebody open that pack, then boom, it's like a Pikachu. Then the supply goes up, so that means the price goes down or something like that. Is it?
You did the opposite way lah. If you open a Pikachu, Pikachu is quite a rare card.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Depending I really don't know this entire market, but based on my understanding, right, it's basically like a stock market now.
Okay, later you go buy. We try to open together.
But yeah, these guys they are insane. They've been spending like I think at least about $1,000 over on Pokemon cards.
Who this Shadow Sam?
Yeah.
What's this Shadow and Sam?
They were my. You know, sometimes when you have shoots, right? You require some bands.
Yeah.
Stage hands lah.
Yeah.
I'll get them to help out lah.
But they got experience in like the line. Oh, okay, cool. What's up? Hi guys. Huh?
You got cut the close up or not? Don't cut the close up. But yeah. They were my close friends from secondary school. So yeah, we've been hanging out for supper here and there lah. That's cool. So really they're supporting me. It's like.
Say why you never shout out.
Huh?
Why you never shout out?
Shout out them.
Huh? Hey.
Shout out already, or just shout out already. Shout out for helping the business. Sarah is in the live. Your friend also already. Say hello.
Hi Sarah.
Okay, let's go back to Aaron too. Let's go back to the wedding for Aaron. Okay, wait. Before you continue, right? Let me just say something. Like when I was starting, I think I started same time as you. I bought the Canon 80D.
Huh?
One up me.
Why you up me? Wow, fuck.
Well, my father buy from here. Okay, so basically, we got a Canon 80D, and when I was starting in the industry, right, I saw Aaron videos after that wedding he posted. Then he went like fucking viral or something like that.
You know which wedding I'm talking about?
No, the one he crash zoom for like time lapse zoom from another building inside one and shit.
So you know which
I
wedding?
know exactly what I'm talking about.
You know which wedding I shot without you experience at all?
I can see the whole video. I was so I was so super impressed at the video because it was like okay, that was when I was like in just like I was shooting flowers, you know, like every photographer will shoot the fucking shoot the flowers on the video, right? That was when I was shooting flowers. Then after that, it come Aaron video. I saw his shoot wedding was like so crash zoom and then like time out all that nonsense. I'm like, why is this guy doing too much already? But then like the next day I wake up and then I saw right, whoa, it's damn cool.
Yeah.
So then the two people that I look up to when I was growing that is same age as me was Aaron and Rohan. I think both of them damn talented.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you were there also.
No, I was not as deep into the industry as them, but honestly, right, their works right top tier.
Oh,
Really top tier.
really, they deserve it.
I've tried, you know, because Aaron was with me for the entire of my 3 years during poly, right? Every time we have a group project, he will do his After Effects shit on his videos and shit. Then I was like, wow, very look like very difficult eh. Let me try lah. I'm sorry. Look like quite easy leh. Let me try. I will open After Effects, right? I stare at the entire thing. What am I doing here? It's legit a maze eh. It's like then I watch some tutorial, drag this, drag that.
Yeah.
Huh? What am I doing? Then I was like, heads off to you, bro. It's really an entire different ballgame.
Okay. So during the poly phase, right? When did your first like idea come out or to start something your own?
Okay, my first official business was actually in year 1 of poly. So it was based off this entire freelancing idea. So as a freelancer, you get a lot of jobs, but the face of the business is you, right? So I didn't really like being a face. Honestly, I'm quite introverted. So I wanted to have something in front of something people can see that is not me.
Like a brand name lah.
Yeah, like a brand name, correct. Exactly like a brand name. So I created Prism Visuals. That was my very, very first company. So that was, honestly, there was no ARCA, there was no sales kit. It was just a brand to cover my face.
So it's like a freelancer, but you branded yourself.
Yeah, correct. It's a branded freelancer. So that was the very, very first business that I started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What did Prism Films do exactly?
Okay, so Prism Visuals, we actually did a lot of weddings. One of them, weddings, we did events, corporate events. One of the very first few corporate events was a shoot with Practice Forte. They were a law firm in Singapore.
Oh.
So they had a lot of so-called investitures. So they invite a law firm for other countries over. Then they have this like seminar and all. Oh. So we were there to shoot the seminar.
Oh, you know
very simple stuff. So the thing about Prism Visuals, right, is it's not a self-sustaining business. It's basically from word of mouth.
Got it.
So my friends' parents recommend, somebody else recommend. It's a very word of mouth business.
But now it's also word of mouth, no?
To a certain extent, now currently.
But you got Facebook marketing and all that
Yes,
stuff, right?
So at that point in time, I was not very familiar with this marketing, not very familiar with how to sell these kind of services lah. I only know Carousel and word of mouth. So these are the only two avenues of sales that we have back then. And mind you, this was in year 1 of poly. That's why it's waku like that.
Yeah, also, well, actually, we got the same journeys. Yeah, like I posted on Carousel also to get my first freelance job. But I branded myself as Jaren, Jaren the videographer, not like what Brazen film.
Hey,
but cool lah. I mean, I get it. Because like in next time, if you, like it was quite smart also. Like I realized halfway during my journey, like if I brand myself as Jaren, right, then people only want to see me as a videographer. But if I brand myself as like the wacky creatives, right, I can just send any videographer down. I represent TWC.
Correct.
It's just yeah. Anyway, then like also people don't trust freelancers. I feel. Don't you feel like people don't trust a name brand?
Correct.
Yeah,
but for me, my main reason was just shy lah. I was very introverted back then. It's not so cheap lah. I'll be honest lah. And Jaren, for example, is a very extroverted person. Then for me, I'm very introverted.
I extroverted meh? Bangsai. Okay, wait. Do you get your energy from other people? Do you like? That means like if other people hype you up, right? Do you get hyped up? That kind of thing?
Isn't it normal?
That's extroverted, what?
No lah, that's normal lah.
Oh, I mean,
extroverted means like my definition of extrovert is like, for example, if I were to go to a party, I'll be the one that yeah. But yeah, I'm not the kind. Jerry is the kind. He'll walk in the door. Right?
Cause I know y'all. That's why. Basically, can I share like your sitcom or something like that?
Sure.
Okay, so basically, I was their sitcom in army. Then
I was the lackey.
He was one of the best
lackeys.
The best trooper and the best slacker. He always find those kind of like weird way to get stuff done one. Like he's like he would think of like I asked him to do this right. Then he would like think of like the complete opposite thing. Then he was like, "Hey Jaren, I think it's better." Then I'm like, "What are you doing?" I asked him to do something else. Then he's like, "No, it's good." Then I'm like, "Actually quite smart." Yeah.
Trust bro. You gotta trust the process.
But anyways, sometimes I'll bang to the room like half naked. Then after that, I don't have sorry, I was naked. Then I just like bang to the door. Then I'm like, "What's up, guys?" Then I like just like disturb everybody lah. But sometimes they don't want to see me also. So like they're sleeping or whatever.
Well, I think right, Jaren is damn annoying. Like some days right, I'll be on my bed right doing my work right. Like tapping on my computer replying customers right. Then I was like, Jaren, what are you all doing? Shut up, please stop. You know what happens? It's like I'm actually working. Then I procrastinating. I was like, fuck it. Then I go down and confront them. Was it annoying? But yeah, Jaren was my second during my entire 2 years. Not 2 years lah, but towards the end of my NS journey.
Yeah, towards the end. Hey, Sarah asked you, how do you juggle octopus dreams in your personal life?
Wow, you want to talk about this now?
So fast. Maybe Sarah, you stay all the way until like 1 hour from now. Then we you can share the story lah. Huh? Okay, yeah. So maybe you continue from prison films. How do you go? Like, did he die? By the way,
yeah. I mean, there's still remnants of it lah. If you were to look on Instagram, I think there's still remnants of prison visuals somewhere there.
Oh.
But it's basically okay. So all these businesses I start. Why did I start it? It's basically during our poly holidays. The holidays are quite long, man. I think 2 months or 1 month.
Yeah, about there lah.
Right.
2-3 months. Huh?
Yeah, it's quite a lengthy holiday. Then it's like, wow, nothing to do leh. Part time like a bit sian. Then okay lah, try something Just try ma. What could go wrong? What could go wrong with trying, right?
He always says that. What could go wrong? Yeah.
No, but what could go wrong?
We die on.
Wait, come on, what could go wrong?
Okay. I mean, to this podcast also, what could go wrong?
Yeah, right? This podcast, you want to turn the camera around, right? What could go wrong? But it's honestly what could go wrong? Like really, what could go wrong? You put yourself out there, you try something new. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right?
Yeah.
What could go wrong? Okay. So yeah, so basically, this first business I started it's really just try something lah. Yes. Just give it a shot. Put all my works up on Instagram. Create a website. The website, the best. It was Wix was expensive. Wix was very expensive. I think it was 100 something a month.
Yes, I got Wix. This is my first ever platform.
I didn't bother. I couldn't afford the Wix site, the Wix domain, right?
Okay.
So I went to use the Wix site, the free one. So anytime I send my portfolio to clients, right, it'll be prisonvisuals.wixsite.com. Well, it was damn pricey, but it's free lah. Come on lah.
No choice lah.
Year 1 of poly, I was quite broke, man.
But you didn't do any part-time job during that period?
I did. Okay. So if you want me to talk about my part-time jobs, I actually part-time since Sec 3.
Okay.
My first ever part-time job was with this company called Me Flora, where I met Ivan. It was a florist, a simple small florist in the wet market. So they do services like Valentine's Day, your day-to-day fresh flowers for those auntie, your altar flowers, normal like those accessible flowers that everybody requires lah. They were just a small little market florist. I think started about a couple of years back or so, even before me, about 4 or 5 years back before me. Yeah, so they were just a small little market business. Then I came over to part-time with as a recommendation from Erica. He was Ivan's sister's student lah.
Okay.
They did some dance class outside. So he was a recommendation. It's like, hey, you need Ivan needs some part-timers during his Chinese New Year. He needs a lot of hands on deck lah. Then I was like, okay lah, we try part-time. Then that was my first ever part-time job. Sec 3.
Mayflower.
It's called Mayflora. Mayflora. They are located in Ang Mo Kio. I think they're still there currently. Providing floral services. If you need any Valentine's Day flower, or like you want to send opening flowers to your friends, you can go and look for them. Yeah, that's my very first ever part-time job. So my job scope wasn't chill.
What you earn? What's the hourly rate?
What was the market rate? I think it was like $8-9 per hour.
Wow.
Hey, come on lah, Sec 3 lah, give chance lah.
Then now like it's like $12 for like student because of inflation and shit.
No lah, McDonald's still about 8, right?
Huh? So cheap?
I don't know. That my friend told me yesterday. McDonald's still.
Why is your friend still working at McDonald's?
No lah, he
knows.
Yeah, he knows somebody that works at McDonald's. Yeah.
Hey, then like so you use all this part-time income to supply your 70D and stuff
Yeah.
like that, is it?
That was my entire savings, bro.
Wow. Then how you eat shit? I mean your mom will give you a allow.
Your mom will give you a allowance there. Back then, when I was still schooling, my parents were giving me a allowance.
Okay, got it.
It was not to the point where I eat shit lah. But sidetrack about, right? There was once, right, my bank account reached negative.
Huh?
You didn't even know it was possible.
I don't know. As I have mine. Oh, yeah.
Let's show you before. As a debit account, right? I thought it will never reach negative, right? Because you pay based on what you have in your account, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't have money, the payment just won't go through. What?
Yes.
Right? But I don't know, somehow I managed to get negative $23.
I think it's like those kind of like, you know, like those subscription based, then they'll just deduct. I don't know.
Really?
I feel like it.
Well, wait, a bit silly. Like, I know money is still a deduct. I thought that was the perks of a debit account. It's not a credit account, you know. A credit account, you deduct, then pay back, right?
How much is that? Negative $2, $3 only, right?
23.
Huh?
Yeah. 23 is considered quite a lot. My McDonald's that time was $5 only.
Negative $5.
My bank reached negative 23 before.
Now it's like probably like what, 7 digits. Huh?
Hey, right, man. Nah, okay. Can't let the police out of stun, man.
7 digit bank account.
No, sorry, not that good yet lah.
Hey, there got one time I remember in army he treat all of us was it a bagel? Was it bagel or something like that? Yeah.
No, that was because I was why?
Yeah, it's because the outfield he fell out. But first of 10 brother, bro, he just like, hey, I treat everybody. Boom, he was like, I don't know, $90 bill or something like that. Yeah, it was quite cool. But okay, so we go back to prison films. Then, so when did prison films run until year what of poly?
So basically doing my PSP year all the way through till I think about year 1, end of year 1, year 2. Yeah, so it was still there, but it's just that it's not a very consistent thing. We have jobs every maybe say 2 months, every 1 month, here and there, 1 month we got 4. It's really based on word of mouth lah. You don't really have a lot of consistent clients. That's something that I learned throughout. You have to have your consistent clients. Right. If not, obviously you have maybe a couple of high paying clients, like one-offs. I call it one-off lah.
Yeah.
But you definitely have to have a stream of consistent clients that is supplementing your base income.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So we did not have that when we were doing prison visuals. It's basically word of mouth, recommendation, my friend chill, my other friend chill, somebody else chill. Yeah. It's like that.
How much you charge? Like
that time, I think it was about 100 plus. I did photography only. I didn't do video. Video was a challenge for me.
Really?
I didn't dare to do video. Like that was I studied film, right?
Yeah.
I should do video.
Yeah.
I should do video, right?
Yeah.
But it's really a challenge for me. I didn't like the entire editing process. I couldn't take it. Like until recently only, I really didn't like editing. I hate sitting there watching the stupid thing render. Then you watch you render already, right? Then you will lag. Then you lag, right? You edit halfway, right? Then you pick take. Then the entire feeling, like I really didn't like. Then
I have this feeling.
I think some people, they are very good editors. They can edit one video in about 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Bro, me 6 hours, 7 hours. There was once I edited, I think for like 3 days, just because I'm not happy. Like I edit one time, I render there. Wow, not feeling it. They want to send client. I went back next day, edit one more time. Still not feeling it. Don't send.
So you spent like 2 weeks sending clients.
Yeah, wait. I think Jaren saw this in camp months before, right?
Oh, then master, can I share?
Sure, good.
How long was it? Like 2 months?
Something like that lah.
My God.
It was a 1 day shoot, so we shoot finish already, wrap already.
So wrap really means post-production, right?
Yeah.
The post-production process took about 2 months.
Wait, but the thing is like, okay, you're doing like video now, like your film, which is like a huge change from like you hating film last time.
Correct.
Because when I started, I only did video, and I damn hated photos. Like photos was not it for me. It was just to show off only lah. But I wasn't good at video photo at all. So I did purely video, and I also had the long 2 weeks because my computer crashed like bam. Then I don't do it really. Okay, but anyways, to come back to Edmund's story, me and Edmund was okay. So my company, we had this thing where we deliver in 1 week. I will pride myself, my company, on delivering videos within 1 week or less.
Huh?
Yeah.
Straight up.
No shit. Yeah. So I either my videographer will be dying, my editor will die, or I will be dying. So we really, really rush it, and I always push my team to the max on, like to the core. Like, I always say, bro, this needs to be out by 12 o'clock. So it was a shock to me when I came to Edmund. Then Edmund said, I was like, hey bro, what are you doing? Then after he's like editing, and then he's like, hey bro, I haven't sent this client for 2 months already. Like, what? 2 months? Oh, my brain exploded. Then I went full batch. He said, bro, how you retain your clients? All that. Then I'm like, chill lah, it's my friends. Okay lah, okay, it's a friend. Wow, I was so scared for him, honestly. But that's my girlfriend. Sorry. But yeah, okay. Yeah, that was basically long story short is like that lah. But anyways, he's your good friend lah, so it's okay lah.
Yeah, basically the shoot was he wanted to do a family shoot with his wife, kids, and this car that he's driving lah. So it was just a very fun shoot. And I had to deliver the video lah. But it's really that I don't know lah. Maybe videographers out there, right? You have this weird phase of your journey. You'll be like, hey, it's not good enough leh. Don't want to send lah. Send a bit loser leh. Wait, I edit again
Yes.
I did again You edit right? So wow, 2 months later already leh. I don't know, maybe you're not as bad as me lah, 2 months lah.
That's why I had the 1 week thing. Because you too perfectionist already, I feel.
Yeah, correct. The video industry, right? Honestly, right? You cannot be too perfectionist, right?
Yeah.
You cannot be too perfectionist. You just need to get the work out there.
Yes. You agree, Jiao? You always like this one, never mind lah. But if the client pay like probably 6 digit, I mean perfectionist it is lah. I don't care. Yeah.
I'll be perfectionist in that 1 week also.
Oh yeah, in that 1 week. Oh, we keep sidetracking. Okay, so Prism Film. Oh my god. The fourth time I say Prism Films. When did it die off? Prism Film.
I think towards the end of year one, it kind of just died lah. I feel like I didn't see a future in it. Might as well I just freelance what.
Okay.
I didn't have to maintain this at all. Then I just freelance all. And one of the biggest so-called clients, and I put inverted comma there, clients lah. The biggest client I have is actually Ivan for Me Flower, where I was part-timing at. So I was part-timing at, then I told him I was doing this photography thing. Then I was like, hey bro, want to shoot for me? But it's just inverted comma lah. It was not say a big client. It's just do for fun lah.
Were you part-timing with Flora during your Prism Films?
I was part-timing throughout. So honestly, right, based on I've been part-timing with Gem Flora until about last year only. So that's where my income came from lah. Because you definitely need some stream of income, right?
Yeah.
So my main stream of income is part-timing with Flora lah. So that's where my money to buy equipment, buy his and that came from. Yeah.
Then so what happened after Mayflora?
Okay, so after Mayflora, okay, let me give a bit of time. When do I part-time? I part-time around during when I have sem breaks.
Okay.
So, holidays, breaks, that's where I part-time lah. It's not a throughout school thing. So throughout school, I do my own thing, but during sem breaks and so we don't have anything to do, I'll part-time with them lah. So yeah, at this point in time, when I was working in Flora, I was just doing a lot of florist things. Red flower lah, very kunyang lah, but red flower lah, pack flower, then flower lah, take your flower lah. But yeah, basically I became a florist lah. I was a florist lah, part-time florist.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So after that, I think we're moving on to year two. Year two of Oh, sorry. Can I add one more point? So,
go.
Towards the end of my first year in poly, Flora actually merged with Gem Flora. So Gem Flora is this company in Singapore that does wedding decor, wedding decor. So they interact a lot with venues, hotels, larger corporations lah, to do up their wedding decor, florals, props, effects, that kind of thing lah. So yeah, me Flora and Jeff Flora merged. So from a little flower shop, Ivan made it become quite a big thing. Doing it's a new step up. It's a one step up lah. So from little florals to bigger scale events, legit bigger scale events. That's also where I met John. So John is another prominent figure in my so-called career journey. Yeah, he was kind of a mentor to me lah. John and Ivan were both mentors to me.
John is the co-founder of Gem Flora. Then, actually, sorry, sidetrack a bit. Can I ask why you do florist?
I think it's just I did this part-time job since secondary
I
school.
know, but why? Why you choose?
Why?
Because you saw it then like, oh,
Yeah, I just saw it then.
you know, very thing, right? Like, 姑娘meh? Then you do. No lah.
Okay, my job scope at Mi Flora is not, say, floristry. Floristry is a part of it. It's something that you have to know, like, because it's a flower shop. You have to assist in the floristry somewhere, somehow lah.
Yeah.
But I also, on the side, I also do, I help them with their social media. I help them with their day-to-day operations. Yeah, these are things that I do apart from floristry lah. If I tell you it's a florist, you assume I do floristry, right? Yeah, but I also do a bit of other stuff at Mi Flora lah.
So when you joined Mayflower, were they a startup? Like,
No lah, they were there for about four years before I joined.
right? But then you were interested in social media and stuff, really, or no?
Not yet. I was interested in media,
Got
but
it.
media is a very vast umbrella. Like it's a lot that you hold umbrella, right? Media is like just the entire umbrella. There's a lot of subsector of media, right?
see, yeah.
There is photography, videography, weddings, events, commercial, corporate.
Many things.
There's really a lot of things that falls under this media umbrella. Marketing, advertising is all media also. But yeah, I was just trying to get my foot into media. As long as I am able to understand media, I'm able to. It will help me in my poly journey lah.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so Mi Flora and Jeff Flora they merged, and then basically for me, I was with Mi Flora, right? So I did those losery flower things. Okay. Wow, it's so mean.
Hey, then all the other florists in your position, how?
Sorry. I'm gonna say sorry a lot of time. But yeah, but basically, from just floristry, I came out to do like a lot of. The playground became super large. You get to do actual events, on-site events. You get to do liaising with venues, corporate clients. Then cause it's really a lot. It's a lot more things than just a small little flower shop in Ang Mo Kio, right? Yeah. So it was quite fun for me lah. So actually, when they merged, I became understudy. I understudied their main operations there. His name is Sundar. So basically, I follow him around, watch how he interacts with venues, interact with client, then how he actually set up and coordinate liaise and all this kind of thing lah. So basically, my job was to just shadow him lah. So that's where I learned a lot of managerial properties, and also a lot of like those managing and planning. These are the two main things I learned from Sundar.
Why? Like, I want to ask you why they chose you. There's so many employees inside. Why they take you as their boy? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, the real reason why I had so much like insight to everything because I worked with Ivan for really a lot of years already.
Correct. But then Ivan then also had a lot of employees, right?
Not really. Their employees mainly is they're very focused. They are focused on certain things. Flowers. They're focused on day to day. They are not say flexible. They have a certain job to do and they do that one job.
But then you're out there to learn lah.
So I came, when I came in as a part-timer, I was just like doing everything. I can help you here. You want to go there, I can help you do that also. So I was basically in touch with every single aspect of the company lah. So I really learned a lot from them.
Then like yours, this guy very solid. I love it. Sebastian, my friend.
Yeah.
David, Calvin. Hey, what's up, Calvin?
Hello.
Yeah. This guest for many years very solid. David is cool.
David.
Yeah, your friend lah.
Yeah, David was my friend since secondary school.
Oh.
We I think majority of them we are like a clique lah. So we celebrate birthdays together. Then sometimes here and there, then we will come out for lunch together and dinner, that kind of stuff.
Thanks for watching, David, Sebastian, Calvin, Sam.
Here 10 drivers.
Still 8, haven't yet.
Oh,
CXTO. Thanks for watching, guys.
Jared has a target today. He wants to at least hit 10 viewers on his live show. So if you don't mind, right, could you help to share Thanks, guys. How to share it out with your family and friends. I don't know, maybe you'll learn something like, come on now, what can you learn? Honestly, I don't think I'm very interesting.
Hey,
Right?
Chan, can go live on my phone.
Then we let's just take it as a yapping session. Like, let's get to know each other, man. Eh. Is hey, congrats, bro. Hey, congrats.
Podcast end.
Hey, pangkang lah.
Okay, wait, let's continue. So, okay, so you were 17. Okay,
More on the age, I really don't know. What's the age?
Sec 3.
Sec 3, what's the age?
16.
I would think 16, 17, somewhere around there.
16, they take you as a boy?
Yeah. Like a gina.
Oh, so like they see like you are, I guess you're like young and still like open-minded.
Yeah, correct.
Right?
Yeah, correct. I think and exactly that. I was young and open-minded lah, so I was okay to do a lot of different things.
Right. Yeah, I shit you know, right? I can relate to you like 100%. Because I was 17, I had a mentor also that time. He's working for him now. Yeah, then my mentor like will scold me and then I cry that kind of right? Did you scold and you cry before?
Have.
I
I have. That's later in the day. Like we have very strong arguments. I'll get to that later. That was a lot later.
Okay. Okay, then you can continue from May Flora, combine with Gem Flora.
Okay, so so this was actually towards the end of year one. Year one my poly, right? Then all of a sudden, right, this thing called circuit breaker happened.
Okay.
COVID. So COVID happened. So what happened to Gem Flora? Weddings and events industry, right? From about 60 events a month, right? It suddenly became to zero. Zero events at all. All cancelled, all postponed. You know why, right? You look at me like idiot.
I know, cause I ran through it, yeah.
So it really became zero. Because you can't host events.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to have a 50-pack event. Nobody wants to, as a wedding, you want like a grand 200 packs wedding. Now the restriction was what, zero? 50 packs I think.
Yeah, then if you have 50 bags, you got a stupid red color X on every chair. It's dumb.
Yeah, correct. So a lot of people cancel the wedding or postpone. So Gem Flora, wow, new company just merged. Suddenly COVID. Walao eh. Shag right? So how? Evidently Gem Flora is still surviving today. They are doing super well. So how did they get through this tough time? Basically, from what we are accustomed to do, weekend events, we were forced to do small scale events, in-home weddings.
Yes, I did that before.
So I think it's very prominent in the Malay industry. So they call this thing pelamin. So basically the entire stage setup, we do a miniaturized version in their home, in their living room. We call it a mini pelamin. So yeah, that's our innovation lah. We were able to, I say we, not me lah. They were able to innovate and actually use this mini pelamin to carry on serving throughout COVID.
They were decorating lah.
So we are still able to make money lah.
Run as a business.
Run as a business. In layman terms, make money lah during COVID. Where other decor companies toh. Straight toh. There are a lot of decor companies, those small ones in Singapore that startup, cool, let's play.
Yes.
Toh.
Yeah.
Because of COVID.
And your company managed to innovate.
Yes, correct. And that's one of the key takeaways for me lah. Innovation. You really have to innovate. As a small business, as anybody lah, you have to innovate. If you don't innovate, then how? Suddenly one day another pandemic comes by, then what? You're just going to close shop, man? Cannot be what? You didn't take uni, right?
No, I didn't.
I didn't take uni also.
Yeah,
we are committed already.
Yeah,
we are committed.
Okay lah, I can do part-time uni anytime lah. That's the thing, but yeah.
But we have committed to this industry lah. We definitely have to make it work lah.
Yes.
So we have to innovate. Anything happen, we have to find a way to figure it out.
Speaking about this, can I ask you like, do you not go uni because you want to not have a plan B?
Okay. I asked a lot of people. I don't think I asked you because you confirm not going lah. Yeah. I asked a lot of people. Calvin, some of my friends. Asked them why do you guys decide to go uni? Majority of them gave the response is so that I can earn more later lah. My starting pay will be higher mah. Starting pay higher. Then I thought about it. Do I really need a starter hiring pay? No leh. If you don't consider my entire entrepreneurship journey, if I didn't consider starting my own business, I would have still went with Gem Flora even after poly. I was never considering uni. But I feel that uni is just a piece of paper. But okay. Now I for all those people that did go to uni, right? I've recently heard this very interesting perspective. You go to uni to, because okay, let me talk in NS terms. You have your CSM, you have your OC, right? Your progression is different. As a CSM, you progress to RSM,
yeah,
ESM,
whatever it's like.
but the progression is slow.
Yes,
correct?
Yes.
As an officer, we are our age, we are officers, so we could be officers, ma. We have officers that are in the same batch as us. Their progression to captain is how fast? By the time we ORD, they're captain already.
Yeah.
After captain, their progression is faster. And I think that's how you can look at it lah. For those that go uni and those that didn't, your progression is different.
So who is the uni one?
Officer lah.
Okay.
You know what you think?
My perception is the person who run the business is not the officer. The person who run the business is the person who is the government, MOM, is it? Ministry of Manpower, run the army and everything. That's the business owner. La. I feel like the officer, okay, I don't say it.
Wait, I'm not talking about
in the vibe, like
I'm talking about progression. Just in terms of progression. So when you go out to look for work after uni and after poly, as a poly grad and a uni grad, your progression is different.
Okay, but then here's the thing, like people who start a business also has the risk of never making the money and wasting the 4 years, right? So that is like the thing, like you progress but it might drop anytime, that kind of thing. Yeah,
that's the risk lah. That's the risk that we accepted. I accepted lah.
Yeah, I'm okay with going. You know me, bro, I can go homeless. But yeah, what's up?
I go uni, go progressively faster.
For example, Jian Hong, right? As compared to somebody else in your company that did not go uni, who will get a higher salary?
Jian Hong.
Correct. Progression, no?
Actually, honestly, right, because I didn't go uni, I don't know about you, but like the perception of your employees, do you look at people for employees?
As of now, no. As of now, really no. I look at more passion and heart lah. You have to heart to work with me.
Yeah.
And you have to be committed lah. We chung together. That's the mentality lor.
I have experience hiring people, and I feel like paper does matter. Okay, I'm not like some big mother. I'm not very big lah, but like I got hire people, I got go interview people. So I feel like paper isn't a big thing. I feel like your, like what Edmund say, your passion and your drive, and you actually believe in my company is the more important. Like how Jian Hong believe that my company will grow bigger than what it is now. Then yeah. Yeah, that's what I believe. And like also I had one uni guy came by, he wasn't the best also. So it's really all about the drive lah, like I would say. And then like I don't look at the paper most of the time.
But I do still agree that bigger corporations, generally more, they look at paper.
Correct.
You have to have the paper. You have to have the basic lah. I would think the paper to them is basic.
Exactly.
But you need to have that to get through the door.
In our industry, I don't think.
Yeah, right. In our industry, hey, we don't have
But for like those like medical or just kind of lawyer, they're probably uni.
Yeah, that one no doubt about it. If you're a lawyer and you're sitting here, right, without going to uni, right, hey, come on, there's a problem.
Okay, so David said, don't play Edmund bank account very full. It's not. Okay. So after what we're talking about, so Gem Flora and
COVID.
You during COVID, so you were working with Gem Flora, right? What's your part-time?
Okay, so at that point in time, right, during COVID, what happened was that majority of Gem Flora's operational full-time staff are overseas workers, so they are on S-Pass, work permit. So they had to chow back to their company, their country to take care of their family. COVID, global pandemic, everyone panicking, bro. So they had to go back to jaga their family lah. But the problem is, the moment they went back, it was very difficult to come back to Singapore.
Is it? During the COVID period,
during the COVID period, it was very difficult to come back. So there was this problem where our operation team, right, no one is there to work. Our main operation manager Sundar, he's still back in India. So what happened was that Lan, I have to step up. One day, right, I was like, hey bro, where you are? You can grab over to Whampoa. We go pick up the lorry. Huh? Why? This weekend got event. Sundar not around. Huh? I grabbed over to Whampoa, right? The you know those 14-foot lorry?
Yes.
The smaller one, the 10-foot one. The 10-foot one, right? I just took the key, right? I was like, hey bro, you drive. You drive lah, why cannot drive, man? I don't have class 3, I'm not 3A only. Huh? No, I drive all. I just got my license, I think like 3 days ago. then wow, fucking stress. Oh shit, sorry. That was then stress ma. Then like wow, drive lorry like those massive big box lorry, and then you turn one corner like if you turn like Michael Schumacher, your entire lorry will flip one. So it was them nerve wracking for me lah.
Yeah.
Then there's like, bro, can you help with the operation side? Ivan got something else to manage also. He's like, can you help with the operation side? We try if you can. You follow Sundar around for understudy, okay, perfect. Let's try. Then for that week, I slowly pick up operations. I figure who to call, which hotel. Then I call the guy. Hey, hi bro, can we set up?
You full on become operation.
Yeah, full on become operation.
And don't know what age, yeah, like what? 19?
Yeah, I think so. I think so, somewhere around there. 19 or 20 lah. This is the honestly my age timeline right is then weird. I don't even know where is it now. But I was quite young lah, really super young to be doing operation as an operation manager. So yeah, cool. I did operations for a couple of months. There's still problems with Sundar people. Some of the other full-time staff they come back already, but for Sundar his paperwork took quite a longer period of time lah. So it went all the way until October. October, right? Weddings started to pick back up already. So you can have your events, but with a few restrictions. I forgot what's the restrictions lah. But till October, that's where everything like poof. What was the date? If I remember correctly, it's 2021. 2021. I think it's 211021. That was one of the most popular dates in Gem Flora's calendar. There was a total of 23 weddings that week.
On the same
week. Okay, so for those that are not familiar with the weddings industry, your weddings are running on Saturdays and Sundays, right? So you have 2 slots, lunch and dinner slots. So total of 4 slots. So for my 23 weddings, right, it's split amongst these 4 slots, right? So basically 5 weddings per slot. And my operation team is only about 3 men.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
3 men to run 23 weddings?
So how, right? So we had to employ a lot of part-timers lah. Part-timers that we had this entire system. We only had two vehicles at a time, 1 lorry, 1 van.
Okay.
So one of the full-timers, they will drive we segregate into north, south, east, west. So where's the wedding? We have one team that drop at the north side, one team drop south side, east, west. We have teams that are on each side of the island, right? Settling the events that are in the area. So it was damn cool. Wow. It was damn cool. And that was who was coordinating everything, right? Impe. Wow, it was that stress. That week, right? I slept in the lorry. So normally the office is quite near my house, about 5-10 minutes drive. But that night, right, we came back I think about 3-4 a.m. right. I popped in the lorry.
Wow, then Ivan must be like damn proud of you, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I would think so lah. Then I was fucking proud of myself also. It was something that you wouldn't expect to do.
Yes.
Yeah, it's something you really wouldn't expect to do.
For context, can I ask, you have to set up and tear down, right?
That's correct.
So you set up already, then you go to another place, set up already, then come back and tear down again, then go back and tear down.
Yes, correct. Something like that lah. So if you think about it, 23 weddings means 23 set up, 23 tear down.
Wow. 23 set up, that's like 40 something, 46
yeah. Yeah. So we had to be at, and we enter and exit the gantry at least 46 times more. Oh. Ding, 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 ding.
Safe entry, ding, ding. Yeah,
and at that point in time, it was safe entry. You got wear mask also. Oh, I tell you, wear mask, you carry the props around, right? It's the most annoying thing in the world. But yeah.
Yes, I agree with you. Wow, I put the mask right, then I take out like that, then got one safe entry scold. Okay, I put back out. Then my mentor scold me, client watching, don't like that. Whatever lah. But now I continue filming.
Got Jared attitude one. Last time attitude and now one.
Yes, yeah, I realized that. It's like I always show attitude. Because I don't know, I don't like when people prove me wrong. I don't like.
You want to tell a serious story? What serious story? You want to tell a story? Tell me. I don't talk serious story. What is it? The toy car. I can't remember anything. Oh, okay. Never mind. I think let's not tell a serious story.
You tell me, you share it. I'm very curious.
No, I was not there. The outfit that I fell out.
Wait, a toy car?
You have to. It's the argument that you have about the stupid toy car that you have to bring up. You know. You don't act like you know. You know. You know.
Is that a school serious?
Yeah. Well, I tell you right, the amount of stuff that happened during our NS journey, right? Those people that are on the fence like, hey, should I choking my NS? I think don't lah. It's quite fun. There are days where life is super shag. Like you want to just jump out the building, right? But honestly, there are days that are memorable. Till today, right? There are certain events that still linger in my head.
Really?
The Siraj one was one of them. You weren't even there, what? I know, I heard. Cameron is a very good storyteller. He told that story. Cameron, he told that story pitch perfect. Then, you know what's another quintessential story that really stuck with me? The grenade one. The one that he threw the grenade at us. That was another one that stuck throughout. Oh, I remember. Okay, seriously. Okay, back to the topic.
Wait. I want to say the grenade one. That was so stupid.
Okay, now I save it for the
Okay, we'll save it for the end. Wow. Basically, long story short, I threw a grenade at them.
our SecCom, by the way. SecCom, we was doing one of our outfield, right? We then serious, like, hey, we gonna score record one day outfield. Then first thing Jaren does, like, we landed in the building, he take the grenade and throw at us, eh.
No, I was like, enemy in the room, I hear them. Okay, basically, I want to tell a story now. So there was like 4 rooms. Then we jump in the window, we clear one room already. Then we made one big U-turn, right? We came back to the same room that we just cleared. That room that we cleared, right? Edmund died inside. Edmund died. Did you die? What happened? You were...
No, we were in the building, Carrie.
Emma was still inside the building. Then I was walking my Siraj and my boys. Then I was like, hey, I hear enemy on the left. I think I don't need people. Then after Siraj opened the door, enemy. Then after I say, make grenades. Mess them up. Grenade. Then grenades like... Siraj pulled the door, then he threw the grenade in, then after he covered stand the door, right? Then after that, Mark Chupak, they fought. We high five. Then I was like, yes. Then after that, we suddenly open the door, we saw the grenade fly back at us, then we throw back. Then after we like, you are stupid, don't throw the grenade, don't play cheat. Then we open the door, it's Emma and me in the same room. Throw the grenade at each other. Then even better, the stupid Inchik is there like, no lah, you die. Then Inchik with the same section one. Oh my god. Hey, that was the best.
I think if I remember correctly, right, it was one of our first few outfields, right? Was it our first few outfields? So Jaren just took command. He was just he just took command of the section. We had a previous we had another SecCom, Sergeant Hafiz. He was our SecCom previously.
Yes,
then after that, it was our first ever outfield with Jaren. Then Jaren, wow, fucking he think he king, eh. He think he king, eh. He am king. He walk around like cannot die. He just start throwing grenade at people. He grenade ourselves, eh. He grenade us, eh. His own section, he also grenade.
No, like, the funny thing is we scold each other, like, we fight on who died, you know. But it's the same bloody thief. Yeah, stupid. You lost track. And put the foam down with not the foam. Yeah.
Okay, so where were we? Okay, so 23 weddings, right?
Yes.
So through that, I really learned a lot lah. Like that, through that, like being thrown into the experience, I really learned a lot. Like how to coordinate, how to liaise with a lot of different vendors at the same time, how to plan, how to schedule, timing is a very important thing. And most importantly is welfare. Your welfare of the people under you.
You only got 3 people.
At that point in time when we hire part-timers, we had a total about 8, 9.
Oh, okay.
So 3 of us is full-time.
Yeah.
Then the rest is all part-timers.
Well, you had the experience of a full-blown like operations manager already.
Yeah, basically lah.
Wow.
So I think quite kick lah.
He is very kick.
So it really helped me throughout my my career journey lah. So it gave me a lot of experiences that I wouldn't have normally have.
What was your pay?
At that point in time, I think 13, 14.
An hour? Still pay per hour?
Okay, I've never full-time with them before.
Which is the crazy thing.
I've never ever done a full-time job, right? Yet. Throughout my entire 23 years of my life, I have never done a full-time job.
Internship, asset internship.
No, bro, internship, I intern at the same company.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I did only company.
I mean, okay lah.
Well, I'll get to that later.
Okay.
Yeah, but my internship was also with Gemflora.
Oh. Wow, actually we do spark out damn long already. 1 hour already.
Yeah, you haven't even get to the balls of it yet. Wow, talk to us, Scott, really. Okay. So that happened during between year 1 and year 2 lah. So now we move on to year 2. What did I do in year 2 of my poly? So year 2 of my poly, what did I do? Holy, I forgot.
Oh my god, it's still year 2. Nice. can you throw me a
Oh,
water, please?
okay. So year 2 of poly, me and my this coursemate, we had this insane idea. That's why we started Octopus Reels, second company now.
Which is what's happening now.
So Octopus Reels, right? Now we are doing events and effects events and wedding services, right? But if everybody asks where did the word reels come from, right?
Where
the word reels come from? It's actually way back until year 2. So when we were in year 2, right, me and my partner, we had this crazy idea. We wanted to do 10-minute short films. So like if you're familiar with Denku
NSF TV is a big one.
in Singapore,
Yeah.
in those 10-minute short films, we wanted to do 10-minute short films for Singaporeans, so they are able to watch on the MRT, they're able to watch on the way to work.
Yes.
So that was the aim lah. That was the aim lah. So Octopus Reels started. We storyboarded. Okay, so this was more related to my course. So my course is in film video, right? So now we're doing film already, right? So we storyboarded, we scripted, everything was ready. We went as far as to shoot our very first episode. So if I would say I was calling it episode lah. So it was going to be a 10 minute shots. Then it will all link together.
Who's your team?
Okay, basically it was me and my partner at the time. It was this coursemate in FSV lah. So we were like, hey, bot, let's try to do something. Because we've been joining film competitions like 60 minutes, 60 seconds.
Yes, that one.
We've been doing a lot of film competitions. We've been submitting our works for film festivals. But let's try something to do on our own lah. For ourselves.
Yes.
So we started Octopus Reels with the aim to do that.
Why Octopus?
Our surname. 我姓张，他姓怡。
Wow, and it's still running today.
Okay, the company Octopus Reels, right, has been repurposed many times already. So actually this company, I tell you the short story lah. It collapsed, 倒闭. It didn't go far. So we did the furthest we went, right, is our very first episode. So why did we stop? When we were creating this very first episode, the main problem we had was time. For me, I was still part-timing at GEM. I still had school. For her, she was working at this interior design company, doing home renos lah. So she shoots the home reno videos. Then she was also at schoolwork lah. So we have a lot of things on our plate already. Then we try to throw one more thing in. We thought it was easy lah. How can it be, right? As a team of 2, right? Absolutely difficult. Absolutely freaking difficult.
Because you have your own thing and then you want to do this at the same time.
So, we shot our first episode. We just try. I tell her, hey, let's just try lah. We don't know how you're gonna go, but at least we give it a shot first, then we see whether it's viable or not. Our very first shoot, till this day I remember very vividly. It happened at Gem Flora's office. So we have a venue already. We had the talent. Talent was our friends, or 2 of our friends. Then we set everything up, lights, everything ready, set up. So when did we start shooting? I ended work at 7. We started shooting at 9. She somewhere around there also like
Genius idea, was it?
we started shooting at 9. Hey, come on, like film industry, you work at 9 one ma, right?
So you all actually made the script for night one lah.
Yeah lah. We scripted it for 9 lah.
Yeah, all your friends also were helping out and stuff. Is it?
No. So this is the problem.
What?
The back end, right? So on screen we had 2 talents. Back end we only had the 2 of us.
Huh?
Because we didn't really have the budget to hire like a lot of people, and we just wanted to try.
So you all pay the talents?
Pay is a brother say
Who these people are?
some
Sam.
maybe lah. Oh yes, it was Sam and Sito. So they were the talents for the very first episode.
Nice.
So we shot from 9 and the middle of 9 all the way till 5 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my god.
And because it was 2 of us, right? From production standpoint, as in production you have sound, light, cam, directing, producing. You have a lot of different aspects of the production lah. I was cam and Kev, lights. She was directing. She was sound. She was directing and sound lah. So she had the headset on. Then it's like, okay, cut. Okay, by the way, right? And then you put the stick down. By the way, right? Okay, yeah. So basically that was the entire production. This is the 2 of us. It was just a proof of concept. We wanted to see if it works. It did not work. The problem was, it was too draining already. It's way too draining. Why? We were out the entire day, work, come back, then we still shoot the entire night. The best part, right? Next morning, 7 a.m, I had to be at Ang Mo Kio to oversee another event.
Oh my god.
That was the most insane shoot that has ever happened in Octopus Reels ever history. So me and her, we sat down. It's like, hey, I think this not working out. I mean, she was the one that told me, like, I think this not working out. Let's focus on our work first. Then in the future, we want to do it again. We do it properly, so we don't have so many things lingering over. So we can focus 100% on this. So yeah, that octopus shoes went back on the shelf.
Stop. Do you have any business mind? Like, do you have any modern cash flow? How's cash flow gonna be?
Okay, so for this 10-minute short film project, our cash flow, right, is basically out of my pocket. Yeah, so there was no clients. We had no clients, there had no sponsors, we had nothing.
But what was the vision? Like, how will you earn money?
So
from this?
eventually, definitely we are looking into clients. We are looking into sponsors. We are looking into partnerships
Got it.
with brands and whatnot lah. So they will be the one bringing in the cash. But we couldn't even get to episode 1, bro.
Actually, I want to ask this question later. I'll ask it later.
Why?
Or answer now shortly. Like, do you start a business, right? Do you start this Reels thing and this video thing, right, out of passion, or do you just want to like make a business? You know?
No, it's definitely our passion lah. We studied film. We had to do okay. Back in secondary school, back in poly, my POV, my point of view was that I studied film. I should be doing film, what?
Yeah.
You're not idiot, man. I study film. I do decor. Don't make sense, what? Eventually, my end game is to do film lah.
But you have more experience in decor.
We'll get back to that later.
Okay. Because like a lot of the so basically you weren't thinking of like, okay, this year I can make this much, this month I must make this much. You were just thinking, okay, hey, this is a damn cool idea, let's do it. That kind of thing, right?
At that point in time, money was not, say, that big of a concern for me. Like I had Gem Flora footing the bill because of my salary lah.
Yeah.
I'm still drawing a monthly salary from Gem Flora. So
Okay.
I'm not super worried about, I'm gonna go broke. If I don't pull a client this month, I will go broke. I hadn't had a concern yet.
Okay.
So that time I still had a safety net.
I see. Like good safety net?
Good. I would say not bad lah. For my age, I think it was a very decent salary lah. It's about what most uni grads are earning now.
I think that like, do you think that changed your perception of why you don't want to go uni also?
Why?
Because like if you're already doing good for some company, right, you're giving them value, right? That's the most important thing, right?
Yeah. Wow, leg cramp, bro.
Stand up first, stand up.
Alright, it's okay. I'll shake the outside.
Charles, is everything okay? Okay, thanks for watching, guys, by the way. If you guys have any questions for Edmund, don't forget to put your questions. Don't put so troll questions lah. Somebody say, go wash your clothes or not? It's too trolling already. Maybe ask some like, I don't know, any like questions that you probably say to ask Edmund in real life.
Who?
Oh. Who was this girl? No, I'm just kidding.
Honestly, I think I can't overlook them. You ask me anything, I'll tell you.
So, no. But like, your surname is Octopus, man?
No, Zhang. Chinese ah.
Zhang is what?
Zhang. Okay, so Zhang is my surname is Edmund Chiang, right?
Oh,
So my surname is Zhang.
okay.
Then her surname was Yu.
Okay.
So is Yi.
Zhang Yi.
Zhang Yi.
Octopus.
Yeah lah, come on, like Chinese.
That's okay.
Yeah. So it was a combination of both of these. Like, that time, who cares? For me, I didn't really care what the name was. I just like, hey bro, you think of something, then we just go with that. Yeah, I didn't really care what the company name was. I just wanted a platform.
You know how TWC came about?
What?
I was watching YouTube, then I saw the word wacky. That's like, wacky creatives. Okay. You know Sloth Creatives?
Who?
Okay, shit, I shouldn't say that, but okay lah, whatever. You know Sloth Creatives, they do weddings and stuff. You don't know? Okay, never mind. But yeah, I like right now. Oh, creatives, very cool. Then like YouTube, wacky, can steady.
The wacky creatives.
Hey, nice to over that. This.
This is on your carpet.
Yeah, it's a carpet. Okay, basically this was a carpet. Then you put on the floor. Then we were like, can I even see? Like, look at the frame now. You can't even see that it's on the floor. So yeah, we changed it. But we can zoom in a bit. It looks very white. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Let's continue back. So, Gem Flora, and then after the birth of Octopus Reels and the quick death of Octopus Reels, correct?
Very quick there.
So, what happened after that?
Okay, so after that, I was like, me and my partner, we kind of disbanded. So we like, let's not do this. Let's focus on our school first, right? So I was like, wow, Shag, I signed the car already, leh. I signed 3.
Oh, you signed already?
No, I put 3 years.
Oh, that's why it's Octopus Reels now.
Yeah, so lan already. I bopian already. I committed to it. So I already signed 3 years. Then I a bit wasted if I don't do anything. Like, it's not that expensive. Like, I think $100 only.
Yeah. It's about 110.
It was not that expensive, but it's like I already bought it. So might as well let's try to repurpose. Please repurpose number 1. Let's see what can repurpose Octopus Reels to. So, think left, think right. We actually have a lot of equipment. Cameras, lights, lenses. We have a lot of equipment in our studio. Not studio lah, our garage lah. But so let's see, maybe we try renting it out. You rent out our equipment, then at least we can make some money and to pay the initial cost of our equipment lah. So we try. We rented for about 6 months solid. Nothing went wrong. All good. No damages. Even if there was damages, people steady they foot the bill. Okay, fair. Carry on.
This is year 3, right?
Year 2.
Year 2. Okay.
So we tried. But then all of a sudden one day, about 6 months into the business, somebody rented a 2470 2.8. And then MIA with it. Straight MIA. So what happens when a person MIA? Report police, then you try to get the guy, you go to his registered address. We did everything already. So we made a police report. We went to his registered address. He stayed in Little India somewhere lah. Then we went to his address. Then the moment we went to his address, then inside all the people is 不熟的人, people we don't know. I don't even think they know each other. Yeah, so I think he gave us a fake address lah, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Wait, but you got to take photo with IC?
never.
Ayo.
That's the problem. So when I first started this rental business, right, I wanted it to just run away. I didn't really care. I think like Singapore, what could go wrong, right?
Yeah.
Right? That's what could go wrong lah. So we did a police report and everything. Then the police said, hey, we can't do anything about this because this is a business transaction. It's a service that you provide. We can't solve it for you. Because we solve crime mah.
Yes.
Police solve crime. They are unable to solve this problem. So it was like, so what can I do? How about you go to court? You go to court and you file a case with the SCT. Small Claims Tribunal.
Yes.
Next day I went over. Wow, yes, go, let's settle this already. I went in, hi, sorry, may I know how old are you? At the point in time, 20. I haven't I mean, that year I'll be turning 21 lah, but at the point in time, I haven't yet. So I was like, turning 21? Like, but I haven't yet, right? Haven't. Oh, means you cannot file this claim. Huh? Got like that one, meh? Then like, oh. Then how? Then it's like, you have to go and get your own lawyer to settle it. Huh? Okay lah, whatever lah. I think you know what? Forget it. You get your own lawyer to solve a $1,800 problem.
It's gone.
I just
You
whatever.
spend more than 1,000.
Yeah, it's don't make sense lah.
Yeah.
Simply put, don't make sense lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay lah, whatever, swa. Let's just forget it. 1,008. Consider it a learning lesson. Painful one, but it's not that bad. Right? So, never mind. Lens gone. So we bought a new one. Carry on rental business.
Wait. Chan, I can hear my echo. Can you lower the volume? As in, I can hear myself with the speaker on your earpiece or whatever. Lower the volume. Okay. Wait. I remember you told me that this case was a very big case. Like, went on.
Not yet.
Oh.
That was the second one.
Oh. Okay.
So after this first case, we beat up our procedures. IC, we need front back. Then we need a deposit for first time clients. We were more cautious lah. So we did a bit of background check also. Then everything went well, all sweet. Another about 5-6 months later, the second incident happened. So this guy, normal fella, rented a Canon R5 and 2 lenses, ultra wide and something else. I forgot what was it.
Okay.
He rented a set of equipment. Same thing. Ciao. Disappear.
Wow.
Same thing. We filed a report. We went to his house. This story is interesting because it actually happened. It actually appeared on the news. It was quite a big scandal in Singapore. So yeah, they had this guy. We call him Phil lah. He's currently still in jail, I think. Phil went around to a lot of those small rental businesses in Singapore. He went to rent equipment for them on the same day. So he went around Singapore collecting equipment for everybody. Then he went to People's Park and sell. What do you call it? The one opposite Bugis.
It's opposite Bugis City Hall, the Peninsula Plaza.
Peninsula Plaza. He went to Peninsula Plaza, sell there. So he take cash. So it didn't happen to just me. It happened to a lot of people in Singapore. So this was very fun. Okay, I was very sad lah, but it was very fun. So we had this entire sting operation. So I went to Carousel. I went to text order a small rental company. Hey bro, have you this Phil message you friend something? Hey yeah, how you know? Then there's like, okay, you meet him already or haven't yet? Oh, me already. I'm meeting him for a return now. Okay, not getting that, bro. Then we went around looking for other people renting equipment also. So we went around looking. Then suddenly we found one guy. One guy that haven't his meeting mark late. Oops. He's meeting Phil later. Then we went to find him. Like we went to set up a sting operation. Then we're gonna go and give lah. When he go and pick up the thing, we give lah. Then but I think eventually he felt something was sus. Then he didn't show up.
What was the sting case, eh?
Huh?
What do you tell him? Like, bro, let me up.
So he was messaging another vendor online. He's like, hey bro, can I borrow your something lah? Maybe a camera or lens.
Yeah.
Then he was going to go over to his place to pick it up. Yeah. So we were trying to orchestrate like a.
How did he manage to suss it out though? It's probably impossible. Eh.
I think because initially the guy didn't want to rent to him. Then all of a sudden he said he want because of the tip off from us.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, eventually he sussed it out. Then sad lor.
How many people was this sting operation thing?
I think 3. So me, this guy and his friend.
The one who want to rent out already lah.
And the other guy. So 4.
Oh.
So we wanted to go and confront him already lah. But eventually we couldn't find him. Then we went to his house. Apparently he is his parents disowned him. So this was not the first time this happened. A couple of years back, it happened in Singapore already. His name was on the news actually.
Huh?
Yeah.
Then you do again?
Yeah. So he after that the entire situation, he got disowned by his parents. He's now living alone. In those like hostel like that.
Oh.
I don't know what it's called, but we
co-living areas lah.
yes, co-living, but like hostels. Hostel. So we went to the hostel, we tried to find him. Apparently the manager there, he said he's not staying here anymore already. So it was well coordinated. He planned everything already.
What the mastermind, bro?
Yeah. Wow, it was then cool. So yeah, then wow, really shag oh. This time we filed claims with SCT. By the time we were over the road. So we filed already, file left, right. But also couldn't do anything. Why? He sold the thing already. So
it doesn't matter anymore.
We cannot get anything back.
But you can the guy, you can say go bring him go jail, no?
Yeah, you went to jail. So now he's currently still serving his.
So you got report him and everything. You got his IC or not?
Yeah.
Then wow, you got his IC some more, even power.
IC we went to his house now.
Then the house say
he's disowned. We don't know him already.
Wow.
They didn't want to answer the door. Actually they're quite friendly. We ding dong. Hey hi, hello. Actually the first hello on chill one, right? They say it's Mark around. Mark, no. Oh sorry, Phil. What man?
He's still a thing.
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark you will tell you.
So he was like, the moment we mentioned his name, right? The parents were like, no, we don't know him. Then the parents want to call police. He's like, somebody harassing us. They really didn't want anything to do with him anymore.
No, what if he's hiding inside?
No, I believe because the parents stay landed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What the? Yeah, this own landed.
Yeah.
Bro, if my parents stay landed, our
you good boy already, right? Yeah. But yeah lah. So sad lah. That one hit us a lot harder. The first time was 1.8 only, right? The second one was 7.2. 7.2, right? Now small amount, right?
Wait, what did they rent? 7.2.
He rented a R5 ultra wide, and it's another lens lah. It's another lens. That was pain, royal pain. Not really pain.
Oh.
The best part, the next day, right? We had a shoot. I had a shoot lah. I had a shoot with the R5. Must use the R5, you know, eh?
Why? Colors and shit?
No, because we had that time Canon just released the fish eye, the dual fish eye. The dual fish eye lens only can be used on the R5.
So he never rent out the fish eye lens, ah?
No, we don't have. We the fish eye lens we rented out. We rented from somebody else.
Oh.
So we needed an R5, but we went to those rental company and don't have. So we had to buy. That was another 4.8.
Is that rent, man?
Don't have.
Walao,
Even like me also. We went to the mainstream. Don't have. We don't have.
By the way, that's a damn messed up mentality to have. You cannot rent, then you buy.
That's a damn messed up. Okay, but the thing about our cameras, right? They hold their value well, not bad, quite well.
It's correct, but okay, for me, it's not worth. I feel just for me lah.
Because you never sell. If you sold the camera, right, you have at least made the same amount or more, and you must have. Okay, you don't buy new. I always buy second hand. I never buy new.
I also buy second hand, but it's so like. I don't know. I don't know if you can relate to me, but at that time I wanted to buy this 2470. Then I was like, actually, if I use for 4 shoots, right, I pay it off already. Then after I ran, I go and buy it. Then after that shoot, right, one shoot, right, never get hired again. Then next day, I went on those kind of like photo walks with my friend. I dropped the lens, 1.2K lens, bam, like that. Then should just rent it. Headache, bro.
Wow, shit. The dropping lens, right, it's kind of like scratching a Ferrari.
Yeah.
You feel them shit.
Wow, it's so shit. And then, the other thing, the Viking Critics, we had our first shoot. the first shoot, right, I was filming a tripod. Then in front of the client was watching, nice. Then the camera,
No.
the lens broke. I called Jared straight away. I said, client's like, is everything okay? Yeah, no problem. We got extra lens. Then I changed to a very like crappy f4 lens. Oh my god, shouldn't be saying this in podcast, but yeah, I changed to a very crappy. Now we don't do this kind of thing anymore. But yeah, we changed a very crappy lens. Then I say, Jared, I found this on camera, so I go and pick up now. Jared came back, brother, 30 minutes, he got another lens for me. Then I still shooting, he got the lens, boom, change, done.
But that's what you got to do lah. You got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah, but everything you earned from the thing gone already. Yeah, it's messed up. You know. Okay. So this is year 3, right? Year 2. Then year 3.
Yeah, so this entire shenanigans happened. Then rental arm also.
God, you don't want to do it.
Do already. Come on lah. In a matter of 1 year, right? Instead of up money, I become
Oh, I want to earn.
yeah. Okay, so it's not just the loss of the camera. I still have to buy one more. The 2470, I buy one more, you know. So 1.8. I think at the point in time, the 2470 Mark II was quite new. So I bought 1.8. So I bought 3.6. The second incident package 7.2. I bought the camera back. I didn't buy the lenses lah. I bought the camera back 4.7. Wow, that's nearly 14,000 already. 14,000, and I was still in poly, bro.
Wow, sort eh. That means all your jam floor money all fly eh.
I wouldn't say fly lah, but pain lah.
It's damn pain.
It's really pain. Wow, I was really sad. My partner, the one we did outdoor shoes together. She was the one helping me. She went to Peninsula, right? Went to all the store. Hey, anybody come in with this serial number camera, let us know, okay? But couldn't.
Wow, she damn
she never
ready.
steady. But wow, really shag. Then I still got crack.
Wow.
I got crack. I was damn frustrated.
Because it's really like a setback. Because you think, oh shit, thing was going good, then bam.
I was clearing off the debt of the camera equipment already. So money made already. Now it's profit already. So it's going to be profit already. Then so this dicey happened. Wow, it's very happy.
Do you already sit down and like a discussion like this ain't gonna work? Or like
when I did the rental arm, right, it was just me already. My partner was focused more on other things.
Oh, then like were you doing like do you ever plan to make it as big as like CRC or JRC?
Initially, there was intention. Of course, when you start something, you want to plan to be big. Who starts something and plan to
Big, run to the shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You plan something to end up big lah. So
Got it.
I did plan to have it as big as Ridiculous, CRC, these kind of companies.
Okay.
But that's where this all of a sudden this happened. Then I was like, shit, no go lah, cannot. But through this incident, I actually learned a lot lah. So for rental companies in Singapore, why they are able to rent out to you so easily is because they have insurance. So they have insurance on their gear. So they are able to, example, something happens, somebody damaged or somebody still, they're able to claim insurance. But the insurance is not cheap. That time, the agent quoted me 50% of the value of your items. Then I was like,
Wow.
okay, maybe I got the number wrong, but I was very long time
So
ago.
per item, so you must register every item. It's not like a monthly thing. It's like what, SAIA or what?
I don't know. But it was an agent that contacted me from, I really forgot, it's very long time ago lah. This rental business, right, really not it.
You must be damn big to play big.
Yeah lah, you definitely have to have people coming in daily to rent your camera lah. I mean, for my R5, case in point, that time, it was about $150 per day.
Wow.
But the camera was 5,000, 5,600 lah.
You're gonna take very long.
Yeah, correct. $150 a day, if I rent it out for entire month, it's about 4,500 already. But I have to rent it out for every single day in the month.
Yeah.
So yeah, but at the point, I didn't really want it to be a very big thing. I just want to cover costs.
Got it.
But the end game was to be as big as a CRC lah. You always aim big lah.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the entire rental saga. So rental business,
Shelf. Back out. Yeah, next.
shelf. Then now we move on to year 3. So in year 3 of poly, that's where we had, for Nian, we had split into 2 semesters. Sem 1 we had our FYP, our final year project. So it's called Capstone lah. We had do 1 film, 2 films. We had do 2 films. One for Capstone, one for another module.
What is Capstone?
Capstone is this so every student in film video builds up towards this grand project called Capstone.
FYP lah.
Yeah, basically FYP lah. To everybody else it's called FYP, to film students it's called Capstone.
Okay.
So it's this project where you have to create based on whatever you learn throughout your 3 years, you create your masterpiece film. So we that's basically what we were doing for Sem 1. For Sem 2, we were actually doing our internship. So yeah. For our intern, okay, the capstone not even interesting lah. I don't think it's that interesting.
Okay.
So for Sem 2, our internship normally people go up to look for companies. There's a list of companies that you can internet. But I was like, wow, shit, don't want to internet some monkey company. No offense, but yeah, I was like, hey, Ivan, insane idea. You want to start a media arm or not? So we at Gem Flora, what we did is we actually started a media arm just for paperwork lah. All started. Then I went to wow, this is a bad thing to say. Later I kena my diploma kena revoke.
Aiya, whatever.
But basically, yeah, so I interned at Gem Flora. We created this entire new arm, a new media arm for Gem Flora.
I agree. That's right.
It's called Lights and Tailor Bells. So the strategy for this company, insane. The best strategy we came out so far. So Gem Flora does decor, right? So when you want to do your decor package, your client will actually come by to discuss your decor. I want this, I want white flower, pink flower, color flower. The clients will come over to our office to discuss what they want, right? So it was like, isn't it a perfect opportunity to upsell them something else?
Mm-hmm.
So every single client that come in, we upsell them a wedding photography package from Lights and Tailor Bells. So, hey, idea, okay, let's try it, let's do this. We did it. We had a small team, me, Joyce, as well as Albert. But excuse me. So this small team, right? I was focused on the videography work. Joyce was focused on second vid as well as editing. Albert was focused on photography. So we are this power pack team, photography, videography, all sell to you. So great concept, really great concept. What do you think? Is it great?
I mean, it's good lah, but it's like you're asking me.
Yeah. So I can refer to my notes a bit. I need to buy a bit of time.
If I'm gonna be honest, Lights and Tailor Bells is just like another wedding company, but it's good like because you already built the trust with Gem Flora people already, and Lights and Tailor Bells is under Gem Flora. It's like, okay, I trust you, you trust them, boom, referral, bam, like that lah. Life is referrals, alright. Life is about who you know.
Yeah. So basically, what went wrong? So this entire concept, the concept was good, but we faced a lot of problems along the way, because me, Joyce, as well as Albert, we have our main purpose in Gem is not to do media. The reason why we are drawing salary is to do things for the main company.
Correct.
So that's the reason why we are drawing salary, right? So the moment we started this new arm, we're still getting paid our regular salary, and that became a problem.
What?
Because
It's mixed.
I'm paying you, for example, okay, amongst the three of us, we're drawing about 10K a month, right? So from a managerial perspective, I'm paying you 10K a month. What am I getting in return? Right? P&L. Basic P&L. So when I might think about it, what am I getting in return? Maybe per month they close about, say, 5 deals. 5 deals, right? 5 deposits paid, about $5,000. You're drawing 10K salary, you're only paying, you only close 5K worth of deals. Where's the other 5K coming from?
Pocket,
right? Correct. So there's this black hole. This black hole that creates this problem where Gem Flora is actually bleeding cash because of Tailor Bells.
Was it because Tailor Bells is not? If Tailor Bells got more clients, would that cover?
Of course. But we are still a small company, so there is a problem with building trust. And the moment we sell to clients, it's not say I want to sign right away. They consider other vendors also.
Yes.
Right. So not saying that we have a direct line to them does not mean that they will close with us. They have a higher. We have this excess of clients, but doesn't mean they will close with us. They may have they want their own photographer. So that's one of the problems that we are facing. So in our best month, we close about five clients already.
I think it's pretty decent.
Pretty decent, but does not make sense for the salary that we are drawing, and that's the problem.
Are you guys charging industry rates during your time? That's into the back. And then like,
I think more than that.
How do you have the confidence in the balls to actually, you're not like, how do you have the confidence in the balls to be the wedding guy, like the guy with the face of line there, when you haven't been shooting wedding videos and photos?
I mean, okay, we have been shooting freelancing on and off.
Okay.
So from my first company, Prison Visuals, we've been shooting on and off. So the company Taupi, Prison Visuals, we don't really post there anymore. We don't really push it. But personally, we are still taking freelance jobs here and there.
I see.
So we do have the experience in the industry. It's just that we have the experience in the industry, but it's that at that point in time, we just had this black hole of cash lah.
Got it.
So that's the main reason why why Taylor Bells didn't do so well. But there's definitely a learning point from this lah. Basically, overhead. This term overhead refers to, what does overhead mean?
You're asking me?
Yeah, what does overhead mean?
It's like you're spending too much that you're spending over what you're profiting lah, basically.
Correct, exactly.
Yeah.
In layman terms, that's basically what it means lah. So what we should have done actually, instead of having 3 full-timers that is focused on this venture, you just have one guy and hire the rest as part-time help. So it will reduce the cost significantly, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's something that we had to learn the hard way lah. Eventually, after my internship, papers all submitted already, tables closed down. So Ivan and John were like, okay, let's focus more on what we are good at, wedding decor, wedding packages. Let's not touch photography and media. Yeah, so
you spend the entire of your internship trying to basically you had a 6-month lifespan of Taylor Bells, right?
correct.
6 months trying to make these Taylor Bells work. It didn't work, taupi, like whatever.
yes.
Got it. So your internship you registered as Taylor Bells.
Yes.
That's damn smart, right? That's damn smart. I want to register Jerem Films as the thing, but yeah, that's stupid.
But yeah, it was quite interesting take lah. Then so basically we continued doing what we were doing prior to internship during our internship. So internship basically you're not in school, you're just at work.
Yeah,
basically
yeah,
working.
yeah.
Oh, that's my full-time job lah.
Yeah.
That's full-timing lor. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, I have a question. Like, why, since you're doing film, right? Why didn't you want to, like, I guess do something related?
Photography media?
I know, but why you want to do your own thing? Why you don't want to learn from people?
Hollywood.
Huh?
What do you mean by related?
Like, okay, you're not, are you interested in like really filming stuff?
I thought so, yes, but no.
No. Then during that time, no lah. So why didn't
Filming, okay, film, when you say film, what do you mean? 1 hour Hollywood style films or?
like short film?
Short film? Okay, I was interested in short films, but I wouldn't say I'm not Wong Kar-wai lah.
Not to that point
Yeah,
lah.
not to that point lah. I was interested in creating, I'm interested in the back end, but I'm not a die-hard film nerd.
Got it. Then why do you not want to join a wedding company that does wedding video? Why do you want to do your own wedding video? When you're probably like not crazy in the market already.
Okay, you gotta know this thing about internship. When you come in as an intern into somebody else's company, you're not going to be the one learning, say, I don't know lah. Okay, for me personally, I feel I wouldn't speculate from every company, but for what I feel, internship, you're as an intern, right? You are coming in as an editor. You're coming in as an editor, you're coming in as a backend. You don't really learn a lot of skills. Like, what do you call it? Soft skills?
You mean like talking to people and stuff,
correct.
right? Soft
You
skills.
don't really learn that kind of skills when you intern with people.
Right.
You're learning hard skills. You're learning how to operate a camera, you're learning how to set up lights, you're learning how to edit.
Right.
You're learning hard skills. That was my biggest concern lah. I didn't want to join a company, right, and just be there editing.
Just say
Hey bro, let's go shoot. Okay, click a light, ciao. That's not what I wanted to do lah.
Got
And I would think it was a waste of my time in intern also lah.
Got it.
So I that's why I decided to propose this idea.
Nice. Okay. So after lights and
So you interned?
Huh?
So where did you intern at?
I did 1-22.
So what did you learn?
It was a very good. I really didn't regret my internship. If not, I wouldn't know how to set up a system. I shit you, because I did mass comm, right? We learned about digital marketing and Facebook ads and shit. And I was die-hard Wong Kar-wai fan. As in, like, I was die-hard, I want to be film, I want to be a director kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, this company wouldn't run without the internship. But during my internship, it was the horrible time. If I can share quick stories, like, I was bullied like one crazy. Nobody liked me during the internship, because like,
I wonder why.
yeah, because I am a person who really, really hates to be wrong. So like, during I was working wedding already during that time, right? I getting paid higher than what I get for it. Like, my one day can cover the whole month of internship pay. Then I was like, why am I putting so much effort into this? And then like, they treating me like shit somehow. And then like, this guy like think he know what he's doing like that. When you can set up three light stand myself, why must have 3 separate groups to do 3 separate stand? But I mean, okay, I'm wrong. I admit that I was wrong, but like, yeah lah, like I hated to be wrong. So then after that, that's why but like, I learned a lot lah. Maybe after the 3 months, internship is 6 months, right? After 3 months, I learned to suck thumb, and then like, okay, I must set up stand this way, got it. And yeah lah, because film is a very hierarchy thing, ma. I didn't respect the hierarchy.
1-. Interesting. You got any question? No. Nothing.
Oh, after lights and Taylor Bells?
Oh, okay. So after like table, that's the end of internship, right?
Yes.
So graduation. I graduated from poly. Then we have moved on to NS.
Okay.
Wow, NS, sorry, I think kick. NS, right, my income, right, from
us.
from something comfortable about I don't even want to say lah, but about 4 or 5 a month, all of a sudden it becomes 0. Sorry, not even 0 lah. I give you a bit of credit lah, 670.
Okay. So that's very accurate.
Yeah, so
Moonlight, ah.
no lah. So, there's this massive hit in my finances.
Got it.
That's a very big problem. Like, I need to pay insurance. I need to still uphold my last stuff. My insurance, by the way, is about 700. It's more than my NS salary, bro. Because I bought it when I was still working, so I was like, quite comfortable, okay lah. What could go wrong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my insurance cost more than my NS pay. So I was like, wow, if I don't figure something out, right?
Yeah.
It's the end. I'm going to drain my entire reserves just paying insurance. So have to do something. So it's like, okay, Octopus Wheels are car still registered, left about 1.5 years.
Yes, I need to go and refresh. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so then I was like, okay, let's try something else. Films definitely not happening.
Yes.
Too many things going on in NS. How to do films, right? So let's try something else. Let's buy a few fog machine from overseas, import to Singapore. Let's do services for weddings and events. So we started with fog machine. Reception not bad, leh. Got about 1 month, about 10 over clients. Okay. Fair. I think it's not bad. That time we were renting one fog machine about $200. So that's about 2,000.
How do you get these clients?
Carousel. Wow. So we just started small. I just needed something with pet income only. I didn't really expect a lot. So I just need pet income. So actually okay leh. So okay, we carry on. So we start bringing in more services. During my NS time, we brought in a vintage bridal car. Towards the end of my NS, we brought in audio guestbook and video guestbook. So these are the services that we are providing lah. So then we started selling because weddings happen on weekend mah.
Yes.
Then we book out on weekend. So Friday night, normally my routine, Friday night I book out, then we will be hit. I will say, hey guys, need to chow by. Then I'll chow back, take all my stuff, bring to venue setup for the Saturday lunch.
Hustle.
Yeah. It was that fun. And it really helped the income. That massive income gap. So yay. So Octopus Juice has been running as an events and service company ever since then.
Wait, you went very fast. So how long? So NS had 2 years, right? Which year of NS do you still start this fog machine thing?
Well, I was still in Tekong, bro.
Huh?
When I was in Tekong, right, that's where I started having the crisis already.
But when you're researching about fog machine only during Brunei?
No, that was the expansion already.
Oh, that's expansion.
So fog machine, there are different kinds. We started with those handheld like disco one.
Yes.
Then after that, we move on to those dry ice one. They create that dry ice effect.
How much is one fog machine?
Don't tell you lah.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking like if the renter can, but yeah.
Huh?
If the renter for 3 days can cover the price of one fog machine, why rent the fog machine for you?
Yeah, okay. So it's definitely cheaper. It's definitely cheaper than purchasing lah. Definitely.
Okay.
And it's a service that we will provide to wedding clients. So wedding is you're going to use it for one time only. Then after that, you're going to probably throw away. So no makes sense to buy lah. You might as well rent from us. We help you set it up. And then you just all you have to do is operate on the day itself. So yeah, we are providing services for weddings.
Why are you so smart to think about fog machine? Why didn't you think like I want to start another Ivan? I want to start another deco company or something like
No
that?
brother, they mentor me for
Okay,
yeah,
or like-
I want to steal your business.
Or like other stuff. Maybe why not I try this wedding videography thing? Why fog machine?
Okay, because at that point in time, my only availability is weekend. And I have experience in this wedding events industry already.
Yeah.
So I know how it works. I know where to get the clients from. So we tried. At first we tried already. We tried once. We do a bit of testing. Works well. Let's push it further. That's why we started pushing towards hotels. We direct message hotels, vendors. Hey, would you be interested in our service? Then we went on from there.
Oh,
So yeah,
what kind of hotels? Like
all the hotels in Singapore lah. So we had a mailing list.
even the bigger hotels, like Shangri-La, all that kind of stuff.
We had a mailing list. We just sent
But then you can share your collaborations now, or it's secret?
As of now, no lah. As of now, we don't really have. Okay, we have lah, but
But don't say.
it's not the bulk of our business.
Got it.
So at the start, that's the aim lah. We just try to push towards push for as many jobs as possible. Then now we are honestly quite packed. We have a lot of events coming up.
Good for you, dude.
So yeah.
I mean, happy, yeah.
So we're trying to. Can I put it bluntly?
Yeah.
If you were to engage us directly and as compared to engaging us from a venue, definitely the cost will be different.
They'll mark up lah,
Mm.
right?
Yeah, so yeah, we haven't really been pushing towards venue for a very long time already. So,
Diva
yeah.
in the group.
Huh?
Say hi to Diva.
Who's Diva?
Diva!
Hey, hello.
So Diva. Yeah, okay, continue.
Whoa, continue.
Okay, actually I have a lot. Wait, you didn't really answer my question though. Why fog machine?
Why fog machine? There honestly no reason. It's just that something that I think that will be able to sell lah.
Because I'm also quite in the wedding thing lah, and I chose to not do it anymore. But like, cause the wedding thing, they will put dry ice, then they put boiling water, then that's the fog machine, and you only need it at the entrance of the thing. You don't need the fog machine for the whole event, alright? So why spend the $200 to rent a fog machine? We're only going to use it for the first walk-in.
Okay, so that's the problem. You only use it for the first walk-in. For us, you can use it for every single walk-in that you have. So it's a very multi-use thing, and we don't just do the start. We do the entire aisle.
Wait. For the whole 2 or 3 hours banquet?
I mean, it does not run continuously. It runs during the walk-in only lah.
Okay.
But we are able to cover the entire aisle with fog. Wow. So, if you not to throw shade to hotels, but there are some hotels that do not have our service. So what they do is they have that dry ice bucket thing.
Every...
Yeah. Okay. No. That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, that's okay.
That one's okay. Normal lah.
Okay.
You have a lot of manpower. You have 12 guys on the side of the aisle, right? The worst one, right, is there's one guy, he put the bucket on the trolley, then while you're walking down, he run in front of you.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it, right? I was like, what the... That's still a thing?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
With a trolley, like ugly ass trolley?
I don't know it's ugly trolley, but it's trolley lah. So basically, this bucket of tong, they pour the ice and water together, then they start running backwards. So the ice covers the front, cover, but there's this one guy running down with a trolley.
Wow,
with
then the
bucket.
photographer confirm deal him one.
Yeah. Then I saw it from the perspective of the photographer.
Oh.
So the photographer was taking his pictures there, right?
Yeah.
And this guy running backwards, past him. Oh. Yeah, so the service that we provide eliminates that altogether. So it's quite interesting lah.
It's good. For a little bit of context for those watching, it's like I found out about this fog machine business like very late when probably like towards the end of our journey, our NS journey. Edmund was we were in Brunei. Then after I kicked his door open, then after I was like, yo guys, what's up? The usual shit, the annoying Jaren. Yo guys, what are you guys doing? Then I saw Edmund like some scrolling like dating apps and whatever. Then Edmund was there like, I don't know, on Alibaba or don't know what. I don't know. I really don't know. He was on his phone. Then after he was like talking to suppliers, and he has a notebook on his right hand with like all the price and quotation. And like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Fog machine thing? Then like, bro, business. Then like, okay. Then after that, boom, 2 months later, I rent something from him. Then I go to his house. Wow, I got like 2 fog machine there, everything. Wow, sui one, yeah. Wow, really like steady lah. I'm quite happy. Yeah.
I think it's doing quite well now lah. So I'm quite happy about it also.
How's the customer volume like now?
Volume, volume. I would say enough lah. It's way more enough. There was once we ran out of fog machines. Currently we have 6 now. We have six low fog machines right now.
So you include the service of the fog machine and also it means you include your service of setting up the fog machine and someone being there to manage it for 3 hours and stuff.
So there will be someone there to manage for you guys.
And then you are more like overseeing. You're like remember that time you told me the 23 thing. Then after you're like one managing the different equipment and stuff.
No lah. Okay, so there are times because I'm still a small business. So there are times where I will have to go down and set up myself also. No choice. Because overhead. We don't want to. I cannot afford a full timer yet. Don't make sense.
Right.
So there are times where I will still have to go down and help. But we do use a lot of part-timers. We do have a lot of hands to help with the operation side lah.
Well, the overhead thing really taught you a big lesson.
The overhead thing is as a manager in a company, you have to think of bluntly P&L. Everything draws down to your balance sheet. Whether you're making money or losing money. Your revenue may be 200 million, but if your cost is also 290 million, then what's the point, right?
Yeah.
So you have to be very mindful of your P&L, and you can never ever take it for granted.
So what is the goal of this Octopus Rails?
Okay, so currently we are still expanding. What we are doing is actually we're bringing in a lot of other vendors. So we're expanding our umbrella. So remember that start I mentioned media is umbrella? You hold this umbrella, underneath there's a lot of different things.
Yes.
I want Octopus Rails to be the umbrella also. Underneath the umbrella, we have a lot of variety of services that are relevant to your wedding. So currently we have low fog machine, we have vintage bridal car, we have your audio video guest book. We recently brought in our photo booth.
Nice.
Photo booth, we have photo galleries. and we're trying to make it as many as possible lah. So all these some of these are run by separate other vendors also.
But how do you not clash
Clash.
with?
How would that be?
How do you not clash with? How do you not clash with Ivan?
Okay, Ivan and John's Gem Flora, they are focused mainly on wedding decor and wedding venue.
Got it.
So they are not really I'll consider these miscellaneous services. Services that you don't really need but good to have on your wedding. If you have a slightly extra budget or if you really want this effect, go for it. But you don't need it.
Your service lah,
Correct.
which is usually for the rich people lah.
No lah. Our service is quite cheap lah. I wouldn't say it's very expensive. Your wedding is already 30,000-40,000. Our service is a few hundred only.
Oh, okay.
So I would say if it's things that you want and you don't have to go around looking for it, we are able to provide it. So that's the end game lah. That's the end game.
I see. Then how do you separate yourself from the crowd though? How do you separate yourself from the crowd?
Meaning,
Like, is anybody else doing fog machine in Singapore?
okay, for the variety of services that we do, fog machine, we are the biggest one that targets weddings. There are definitely others that do
I got
more
it.
events and that kind of stuff, but we are the one that targets weddings.
Right.
But we are not the only one lah. Definitely there's somebody else.
Do you use AVL FX for your fog juice?
Yes.
Yeah, I use that, so it's good.
AVL FX, is the one at Ubi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Right from the
pick up from there all the time. So fog machine, we are one of the leading vendors. For audio guestbook, they are definitely, the market is quite saturated in Singapore, but we are able to offer it. We are able to offer it we are able to do it better than the competition. Why? Because that audio guestbook, right, and video guestbook is the exact same in the market. Everybody does the same. The difference is what? Decor, and the only difference is decor lah, basically. But for us, we created a new differentiation, quality. So the audio guestbook, the moment you pick it up, you're able to hear your recorded message from your guest, and then you're able to leave a message in return, right? So the moment you leave that message, the message will sound absolutely rubbish because if you see other people's posts on Instagram about this audio guestbook, you will see they have this like telephone booth.
Yes,
telephone booth like sound effect.
Yeah.
It does not. You think that it's a sound effect that is created, right? It sounds like that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So you think it sounds crystal clear like your mics now?
Yeah.
It sounds exactly like that, pre-recorded, baked into your messages.
Oh.
So it all sounds like S. So what we do differently, right, is that we actually record all our audio messages externally.
Nice.
So we use a Zoom H5 recorder with a lavalier, right? So the messages are crystal clear, top tier quality, and so that's what we are able to do. That is differentiating ourselves from the competition, lah.
That's quite smart. I mean, like, you took your skill from filmmaking and then you threw it into what it is now. Like,
basically, for me, the way I view it is that what I studied in poly, film, sound, video, I don't have to base my entire business around it. But it is more of a skill. It's more of a skill that I can implement here and there for my own marketing, for my own personal, for my own marketing for Octopus Reels, for my own branding. I can able to use the skills I learned in FSV and apply it there. I don't have to base my entire business off what I learned in poly.
That's good.
That was one of my biggest mistakes. Like I always thought I studied film, I need to do film. I need to do something related in the media industry. No.
Because actually, that was my perspective. Yeah, I wanted to do something related to my FS film sound video. Yeah. By the way, I'm gonna like delve into like ask you about questions about your business and stuff.
Oh.
Do you have anything to share more?
No. Honestly, right, the story keeps going and going.
I don't mind hearing. I want to hear.
10 o'clock already, bro.
It's fine lah.
I think your audience need to go and sleep. I think past the bedtime already.
Oh, I see the story.
What is it?
No, we are until here only. It still goes. Yeah. We are only until here, bro. Then it goes and goes and goes and goes. It's okay. So basically, if you want me to continue, it's what happened. Is the decision that I made lah.
Okay, I think we got touch a lot on this. We like go back and forth like that. Oh, that's a good question. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a good question. I want to ask you, why do you not want to continue with Gem Flora? And did they offer you a good job?
Okay, so this was supposed now we have gone through NS already.
Yes.
And going through NS, Octopus Reels doing okay, reasonably well. So then Ivan came to me one day, asked, "Hey, bro, how many more months to ORD? we want to bring you on as a full-time sales. Huh? Really? Oh, okay lor. At that point in time, I was quite down. Like, I was very down for it. Like, full-time position with Gemflora. The incentive was very good. The salary was very good. So I was like, okay lah, what's wrong? But when we met up with Ivan to discuss this further, the problem that we had, right? The problem that he saw was that because I was still running Octopus Reels at the time, and we are both in the wedding and services industry, so conflict of interest. He was like, okay, actually, honestly, I'm okay with it, but let me check with my partner John first. So they went to discuss. It was a very back and forth discussion. Ivan was very on. He was okay. He wants to bring me on. John was like, has his reservations, and if you ask me, his reservations, I saw his point of view lah. I saw his point of view. In his POV, he's like, this guy is in the same industry as us, conflict of interest. He cannot run both companies at the same time.
Got it.
Right? And at that same point in time, Gem4 is expanding very fast. They just got a new venue. They want to sell their venue packages. So Gem4 is expanding very fast. If Edmund works on his own stuff while working with us, his focus is not going to be there. So it came down to ultimatum. Either A, I drop Gemflora, I drop Octopus Reels and work full time with Gemflora, comfortable salary, good incentives, whatever not. Or B, venture on my own and do Octopus Reels. So I really consulted a lot of my friends. I don't know if did I ask you before? I think never, right?
I think you got asked during when we do grenade throwing. Yeah.
Hey bro.
We were talking a bit lah.
Yeah, so I consulted with a lot of friends, Joyce, some of my army friends, my secondary school friends, and I was like, hey, this is the situation.
Yes.
What do y'all think? Right? So it came down to two schools of thoughts. A, go with the safe option. It's already super safe. Like, it can't get any more safe than that. B, continue doing this because it's something you have built. You have already put 2 years of your life into it. It was never ever supposed to be anything big. But you can see if you can see the potential in it, just go for it lah. Right? So it came down to these two schools of thoughts. So eventually I met up with Joe Evan. Then the final decision was that I will pursue Octopus Reels full time first. So yeah, that's my career track set already. Yeah.
Hey, Diva is watching, but he say don't sleep first. Not bedtime yet. He want to hear more. Yeah.
So my career path is set in stone already.
Just to clarify, you wanted to do part-time Gemflora and Octopus Reels at the same time, is it?
No, okay, because they wanted me in as a sales position, right? So sales didn't really need me. It's not a 9 to 5.
Got it.
Right?
So it's like you sold, commission take, ciao.
Yes, correct. But that time, okay, so the discussion previously, right? The discussion previously was that because I'm drawing a basic salary, I need to at least have that commitment. So actually I go negotiate with them. What I told them was, hey, I tell you what, how about this? Instead of me drawing a basic salary, I don't draw a single cent basic. I take 100% comms. I take 100% commission. So let me work both sides. I do sales for you guys and I do my own stuff. That was one of the negotiations that we had lah.
The one.
But the one. John, I respect John's point of view. He really wants someone that is chong with him. I mean, if your staff come up to you, hey bro, actually Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I want to go sing K.
Slap him one.
But yeah. I wouldn't think it's a choice that any employer would want lah, right?
Because I think there's also a bit of the fear, like you go and sell people, then at the back of mind, maybe I can sell a bit of my service also, then you sell. A little bit like that, right?
You cannot, there's definitely that fear lah. You cannot tell them, hey, don't have lah, nah.
But it's okay lah.
As an employer, you would have that fear lah.
But you guys left on a good note lah, so it's fine lah.
Yeah, we were on a very good. They were very supportive. So actually, they engage our services from time to time also.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so we're okay. We're supposed to have breakfast sometime soon lah, but I don't know, Ivan, when are you free? It's very busy, man. So yeah.
Ask Ivan come on the podcast. I'll talk to him, ask him more questions. But later I paiseh sia.
Why?
No, I'm not extroverted. What?
What are you talking about? So basically through this entire saga, what's the lesson learned? Basically what I would like to say is that if you have to make a life-changing decision, don't do it blindly. You don't say one day wake up, decide, hey, let's quit my job. You lay the groundwork first. So for me, I laid my groundwork doing NS. at least I see the prospect. I see the performance. I see the potential future projection. I'm able to see this already. And statistics showed it already lah. So I am not 100% taking a leap into the unknown.
Got it.
I've already laid my groundwork. And this is just like, it's just a commitment lah. It's just a commitment lah. I commit to doing this full time instead of working full time with Gem. So for those out there, if you are looking to jump ship, at least lay your groundwork first. Do your research. Do your research. At least make sure when you jump ship, you're not jumping down. You're jumping up.
Edmund, can I say my perspective?
Right.
Edmund has this perspective of having like a knowing what you want to do first, right? My perspective is just drop whatever you're doing now and go and do what you want to do. Like, okay, for me, I have like a hustle mindset. Like, I can tahan anything. I don't know, Edmund, like I think that everybody from like army knows like I can tahan everything. So like even if one day I'm homeless, right, I will still like push through to make this thing work. So for me, if you are like if you are more of a person who like to hustle, and like Edmund is more of a person who like thinks smart. But if you're a person who like to hustle, right, I feel like you will be very comfortable with the safety of a job, and you're very comfortable with the safety of like, oh, I'm actually making pretty good money. Why should I quit? If you really want to start your own business, right, and you're like this kind of person like me, right, you just drop everything and just do now. Stop and figure out later. You can figure out as you go on, no problem. And like I wouldn't say I have it all figured out also, but like I wouldn't say I'm also doing very bad of a job. Yeah.
But yeah, two school of thought lah. At least for me, there's a safety.
Yes.
You are reassured that what you're doing is right. For you, this is I had this theory last time. I wanted to buy a car, but it's like the moment I buy it, right, is crisis, bank crisis, right? Then one of my friends told me, bro, how about you just buy first? You committed to it. You really want it, right? You really want it. Buy it. Then after that, you figure out how to finance it. That's your mindset.
Yes, there is a mindset.
Yeah lah. It has its pros and cons lah.
It really has pros and cons. Yeah. Yeah lah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of better ways I could run this business also. And a lot of better ways I could start this business. And it's stopping me from doing it because it is already halfway running already. I cannot like cut all the clients I have now and move to another thing. It's stupid. It's stupid, yeah. But yeah, Edmund's got a good point. Yeah, you see what kind of person you are lah. Yeah. Okay.
YOLO Chong Sua.
Yeah. So, do you have anything else?
Yeah, I think I'm okay lah. That's the end of the story already. That's where we are today lah. So Octopus Shoes now currently is a multi-service provider for your weddings and events lah. That's the gist of it.
Can you send a Google Meets link? Then maybe, just put it there. I don't think anybody will join now, but Google Meets link, then our join there is set me as the owner of the link.
But the interesting thing about Octopus Shoes, you know what? This company is actually never meant to be more than a side hustle. It's supposed to just something to pad my income during NS, right? But it grew to a point where it's like, wow, actually I can do a lot more with it.
Huh. Wait, you proven or you think, I could do a lot more of it?
You know, last week we just did our first ever wedding show. We were one of the vendors. We were one of the vendors at a wedding show. So I was damn proud of it. I was very thankful for Vanilla Events. They are the organizers. They actually invited us down. They're also my first clients.
Oh.
Yeah, so they were like, hey bro, interested in doing a wedding show or not? Then I was like, oh sure, do ah. Because at a wedding show, you are selling directly to potential clients also. So I was like, okay, I'm quite down.
Where?
Let's do Marriott.
Oh, congrats, dude.
So that's our first big achievement that we done lah. So expanding from our small little bubble, that we are now full-on service provider.
Do you think the wedding show really closed a lot of clients? Put you out there kind of thing?
Paper numbers, yes, we closed total of 8.
Wow. On how many days?
1.
Hey!
Yeah. So the thing about Octopus Shoes is that we have so many services under our belt.
Yes.
That we are able to provide discounts for purchase. So for example, if you engage us for our low fog machine, we're actually able to offer you discounts on our audio guestbook. Or we're able to offer you discount on our video guestbook. Things like that. So we have so many services that we are able to check out discount like free coupon like that. So it's quite beneficial to the clients also.
Right.
That was something fun that we did recently lah. Well, that was super stressful. I came back from Hong Kong that. I came back from Hong Kong that week, right?
Yeah.
The moment I landed, in a matter of 5 or 6 days, right? We prepped everything for the wedding show. So brochures, flyers, everything, media work, all done up, right? in the matter of 6 days. Wow, that was Shack Max. But it was damn fun.
Wow, you did brochures also.
Yeah.
Wow.
We executed the entire wedding shoot, I think, flawlessly.
How's your team?
Hmm?
One man or?
As of now, October Studios is still a one-man team. Full-time staff, me. So we have a lot of part-time help lah.
During the wedding show?
During the wedding show also.
Also one man.
We had a total of 5 guys there lah.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we had a total of five guys there. I mean, most of them were friends lah. So we were like, hey, try lah. But some of them are from the other vendors also. So because October Studios, we mainly do 3 things. This, and that. But photo gallery, photo booth, right, is done by another vendor that is partnered with us.
Right. Hey,
So
somebody joined the call. But you continue first.
yeah, then yeah lor. What are you talking about?
Somebody was joining the call. Milo has left. Milo left the call already.
Oh yeah, so yeah, then we have quite a big team lah, so then we're able to cover a lot of ground.
Diva. Hey. Sup? This is Diva.
Hey, hello. This is hello.
Hey, let's go supper after this.
Yo, I'm totally invested in the conversation, by the way.
Thanks, Diva. They're always the best. Okay, so now on to the video, then you're gonna be on the line.
I don't have a camera setup. I will actually on the video, but I don't have a camera setup.
Lame.
I really don't.
So ask, give one question to Edmund.
Yeah, I mean, how did you get the balls to start your own business at that room? I mean, on a serious note, I've listened to the conversation.
I think it's a brave thing to deviate from the norm. Going for a stable job, stable income, and taking a leap of faith on your own, and striving for starting your own business. Right, it's not an easy thing to do. So I respect both of you guys for doing that and sharing your experience.
I'm gonna cry. Diva, but anyway, yeah. So you wanted to ask how you got the balls, Sir Edmund?
If you ask me how do I have the balls, I would say no harm in trying, right? Like, even if I invest, the more that I invest into the business, I'm still currently 23, right?
Yeah.
I still have entire rest of my life for waiting for me. Why do I have to? What do I have to lose, lah? Basically, yeah, that's my point of view, lah. Is that basically what do I have to lose? If I don't do it now, I do it where 10 years down the road, man.
But this is what you wanted to do for a long time, right? So just like do it, lah. Right?
Yeah, it's just as simple as that. I feel. I wouldn't say there is a lot of consideration. Like I didn't really think I want to do this, that, blah, blah. But it's just that if I have an idea, just execute lah. If it goes well, it goes well, good. If it goes wrong, suck up and move to the next thing, I guess. Right? Your perspective, Jared?
Diva, what are you studying now?
I'm studying applied artificial intelligence.
Hey, cool. So you're gonna do your own business also? Hey, radio silence I see you're gonna do your own business also.
When it happens, then you know. I mean, to say the least, I'm inspired by the conversation.
Bro, okay lah. My perception is like it depends on what industry you're on, to be honest. Because I recently went to OKX. You know OKX, the trading platform. Y'all know or not? Diva, you know?
Something like Tiger like that lah.
Something like Coinbase, that kind. So I went there, then like a lot of the developers, they just want to. They already see some potential, a potential product already that they really, really feel that they can improve. So they want to work on that one. They don't want to do their own new thing. So I feel like business is not for everybody. It's like if you want to get rich quick, that kind of thing, right? It's not supposed to be business. I think you can get rich from a job also. But if you have a passion that you want to do, you have something that you want to show the world and you want it to be yours. You don't want to be somebody else's one. Like me, I have an ego. Like I need it to be mine. I cannot have this to be somebody else's. Then I think start a business is the way to go. Yeah. Diva, I love you, bro.
Alright. Thanks for having me on.
Bye bye. You got any other question? You wanna stay on?
No, I'll leave the show to you guys.
You sound so formal. I'll leave the show to you guys.
How am I supposed to act? I don't know. I'll make it formal.
Okay, wait, Diva, say an ending quote to the video. Wait, say hi to the video live. Hi.
Hey, hi everyone. Hi YouTube.
Subscribe. Okay, take care, bro. Bye. Okay. Yeah, I think we can end soon. Maybe like 10 minutes, then we can end already. But I mean, how many people in the live? Sorry, I keep interrupting you because like I'm trying to get the live thing.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
Hey, Kevin is also inside. I mean, Kevin is in the live. Yeah, I wanted to ask you like, I think from both of us, we're still young, and then we know what we like doing this thing. Have you ever at a point of time you think like, shit, too much already? Like maybe this shouldn't work out, or what? Maybe
Shit, too much.
and shit, I shouldn't do this anymore or something. Or is it worth the stress, that kind of thing?
Okay. When you say worth the stress, there will definitely be stress. Confirm. In doing anything in life, right? You work full-time job also a stress on what. But the fact of the matter is that you need to know how to be able to deal with that stress and just carry on. Stress should not be a factor that impedes your judgment lah. I feel.
Let's say, right, if one day Octopus Rules, 1 month, okay, this really touch wood lah. I don't want to curse your company, but like, if let's say one month Octopus Rules really no business, will you pivot or will you close?
No, I will expand. Okay, this actually happening recently. Currently, it's Hari Raya, right?
Yeah.
So, Muslim weddings are not happening now. It's zero. So we are left with Chinese weddings here and there.
Yes.
So
You do
what-
Malay weddings as well.
Yeah,
You know,
all kinds.
okay.
So what we are doing now is that instead of trying to force our way into the Chinese industry, we are actually doing a lot of freelance work for in terms of video shoots. You saw my Rolls Royce on
Yeah,
ideas, right?
yeah.
So we are doing a lot of corporate video shoots with companies as well. We're doing we just did a seminar, one of those networking seminars. We have three different. We shot 3 different videos for this car company. In the pipeline, we are in talks with interior design firm to do up their entire website backend, their media the media.
Okay.
So actually, we ironically we ventured back into media also because long story short, towards the start of February, I was already preparing because I know towards Hari Raya, right, sales definitely go deep. So we need something to supplement this hole. And coincidentally, we met with this client that was interested in our media services lah. They're like, oh okay, let's do that.
So if there wasn't this client, would you have like found a way?
We have found something else to do. We'll definitely need to patch this hole lah.
Well, okay, then here's my thing. Why didn't you want to like double down on your business? Why pivot? Why expand? Why not double down?
Double down in a sense.
It's like, okay, let's say 1 month, right? In Singapore, got 50 weddings total. Now you're only targeting total 10. You can just target the other 15 and make double the income. Why not you double down?
Working on that as well. We are working on that, but it's not a 1 month thing lah. It's not something that will happen like overnight. It's something that is built through trust. The customers have to know us first lah. We are a relatively small company. We started about 1.5 years ago only.
No, that's what I'm saying. Why not double down? Why go and expand to the corporate thing when you're already good at the wedding thing?
Working on it. We are working on it.
Or in this empty month.
So that's something they'll run throughout. Our services will never stop. But it's just that it's not something that, for example, I last night I decided to double down my marketing, right?
Yeah.
It's not say tomorrow I'll get
Correct,
different clients, man.
Yeah.
So it's a slow process, and most importantly, the thing about this slow process is that it will start with customers trusting our service first. So it will slowly build up lah. You'll definitely slowly build up.
Hey, you got 9 viewers now. When like we're ending already, guys. We're ending live. So if you guys got any live questions for Edmund about his business, about how you run a business in your 20s, and any like business advice, like if you're in your 20s or so and you want to start your own business, right? You can ask Edmund over here. Then I'll ask him from the live chat. We have the live chat live over here. You guys can see. Also, you guys can join the live call if you guys are interested to talk to Edmund yourself and ask him any questions. But if not, then we'll be ending a live in about 10:30. So in about 13 more minutes, we'll end the live. And then I have a lot of questions for Edmund, so I'll ask him. But then y'all can ask also. So one question I have is that shit. Now I lost the question. Great.
But if you want to ask me, right, like,
Yeah.
what's my advice for others?
Oh.
I
Thanks for saving. Thanks for saving.
okay, so if you want to ask me what's my advice to others that are looking to venture out and start on your own, I would say, I wouldn't give you the technicalities. So like, back end, you got to do your accounting, whatever. That one boring. Go and find it on YouTube. But what I would recommend is that, it's about mentality. Your mentality has to be strong. Actually, I heard this from a Grab driver on the way back from camp one day.
Okay.
What?
I really don't like listening advice of Grab driver.
Okay, but this one makes sense. I
Yeah.
agree. Because you listen to the advice. You listen to the advice.
I'll be a Grab driver and listen to advice.
You listen to the advice of the Grab driver, but you have you choose to whether to integrate it lah. You choose whether you want to take it to heart. What he told me really it shocked me. So what he said was, boy, don't just like what you're doing. Actually enjoy it. So when I heard that, right, I was like, wow, shit, man. I had a shit man moment, like, yeah, lor. Because currently, right, when you're doing your own thing, don't even say as an entrepreneur. Say as a full-time worker. Say as anybody. You are doing something. If you don't have that drive, you don't have that passion to do, and if you're not interested in what you're doing, then there is really no point in doing what you're in continuing what you're doing. You get what I mean?
Then why shit, man?
Huh?
Why you say shit, man?
Okay, so for both of us, there are definitely days that we feel like exhausted physically.
Yeah.
We are physically exhausted. One long day of shoot, then you reach home, you just sit in a chair, shag, right?
Yeah. That's most of my...
But most importantly, right, you can be as shag as you want physically, but you cannot be shag mentally. So that the moment you enjoy what you're doing, right, that mental shag, right, it really helps. It really helps you get over that mental shag. So the moment you like, wow, sian, but you really like what you're doing, then it really counters. Then you feel a lot better lah. You feel like you're more productive. You're able to carry on working.
Wow, for me, it's the complete opposite.
Huh?
I'm never physical shag. I'm always mental shag.
Sorry, bicep big lah.
No. I have a team. I mean, like, I have my video first to run the physical things. And for me, mentally, it's more like whether I'm worried I have a client the next month, I can feed my employees the next month. That's more the mental strength I have there. And wow, bro, once you have your first employee, right, it's very, very, it's very, very stressed because like you promise your employee, this is what my company will be in 5 years. You need to make it happen. You cannot let your employee down. That's like the one big thing that I have in my career. Yeah. So I really, every day I'm like trying to, oh shit, okay, let's get a client, let's like close this deal and stuff like that. How can I make this better and stuff? And especially when your boy put a lot of trust in you and like really like come down, give the talk to a client for you some more. Then you tell the client creative things and stuff like that. He help you almost run the operations of the company, right? Wow, you cannot let him down. So that is more the mental stress I have. I don't really have a lot of physical stress now.
But imagine if you didn't like what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter to you.
True.
Right?
True in a sense.
So yeah, that's my slice of pie lah.
Oh, I have a question for you.
What?
Why that way? Why not a co-founder?
Co-founder? Why don't have a partner?
Yes, why don't you have a partner?
Two schools of thought. One, overhead. You don't want another mouth to feed. We are not say doing shit, but we don't need another person. I rather have part-time help than have a person that is tied down with me and working together with me. Because when you have a partner, there's a thing you need your partner to be aligned with you. You need to be aligned. You want to chiong, you chiong together. I think you told me before. You want to go fast, go alone. Want to go far, go as a team, right?
Yeah.
Your partner that you choose has to be someone that is willing and ready to chiong with you. And for me, I haven't found that person yet. Partly due to the fact that majority of the people I know, they are uni, they have other commitments also.
Yeah.
I haven't really found someone to chiong with me. There's nobody so stupid lah. Go and pursue something right out of NS. Right?
Really, man? Honestly, if I never start TWC, you ask me, I would have done it. Yeah.
So Gerald is your partner, right?
Yeah.
So what, your goals are aligned or?
We are aligned on growing the Wrecking Creatives big. And but we are not we are different people. That's what makes us better as co-founders. I'm good at running the operations team. Then he's better at running sales, closing. He can talk, and then suddenly, right, you can sell TWC. Actually, you got tries before now. Then boom, he sold it. So yeah, we are two different good people lah. And one thing is about me is that I am more of like a dreamer. I like to dream big, and he's a person who make sure that dream big thing happens. So yeah. Yeah.
It's a good thing that you found a partner that has similar goals lah.
But Gerald is more like a chill person though. I'm more of like a hustle person. So that's the different, a bit of a different thing. Yeah. He taught me how to chill a bit more lah. Yeah, which leads to my second question. How do you know when to? Okay, I think you know what I want to ask. Cause like, when is it right to hustle? When is it right to work smart? You know.
Huh?
So in a company, right? Where people run business because they want to work in their own time, alright? But for me right now, I'm like working 24/7. So yeah, when do you know it's the right time, you know?
You ask this because I go out for breakfast, right?
Or like you can go Macau and stuff. Yeah.
I would say definitely you have to have a balance lah. Wait, sorry, what's the question again?
Yeah.
Like how say something then I thought away. What do you ask?
How do you know when to like work smart, not work hard in that sense?
I work smart. What I don't
Or like
I don't get what
or
you
like how do you know when to rest in a business? Yes, how do you know when to rest?
How you know I rest?
I'm asking you lah, do you?
But I wouldn't think as a self-employed person, you don't really have I work Monday to Friday, then I work 9 to 5, 5 to 10 I go out eat with my friends. Then Saturday, Sunday I'm free, right? That's not how it works lah. You plan your time accordingly to try to give yourself as little stress as possible. So for example, last week we finished the wedding show. Monday, right? Straight to. Normally Monday is where we reconvene. We after the entire weekend of events, we reset, maintenance, whatever not. Wow, then this Monday, straight to Monday, right? I chap xiao. I went go down, have breakfast, shake leg at a coffee shop for a solid like 2-3 hours. Did absolutely nothing. I just scroll Instagram. But yeah lah, that's your pros on. That's your pros of running a business. You have the luxury of freedom.
Good point. Cause yeah, I mean I'm facing a struggle. Gerald asked me this question. I work very hard. Like no, I won't say I work very hard. I work a lot. Then like Gerald asked me this. You work so hard. Wow, for what? Then after I think very hard. And I was like shit. Have the work I've been doing right actually grow the company by like 3x 4x and no lah. It's only those kind of like very minute, very micro things that I'm trying to like fix in the company. Like for example, system and processes, which shouldn't be implemented when you're such a small business and you're constantly changing. So yeah, I was like trying to do too many small things already lah. That's why I wanted to ask you like I really cannot form my question properly. Do you know how you would form a question?
Okay, system and processes is SOP lah, right?
Yes.
I would say not necessary. For a small business, I wouldn't say it's necessary, but it's good. It's a good backbone.
Correct.
It's a good backbone for when you decide to expand. Is it necessary? No. But is it important? Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really, my question is not about SOP, but like, it's just about when can you relax. But yeah, that's like the gist of it.
Wow. When can you relax? When can you relax? Tomorrow? Supper? Later?
Cause I think one thing about is like when you stress on too many, I'm very, what's it called? Panic. What's the noun for panicky? Not very
nitpicky.
No, like something will happen tomorrow, that kind of thing. Like very deep. I don't know. Like yeah, like it's like an earthquake will happen tomorrow, that kind of person. Yeah, so like I very like stressed about all the nonsense shit. So I think like what's up?
I can ask for you.
Oh, what's up? Ask
I
him.
think that she's asked like every hour or every minute that you rest, right, is money wasted. So then when
That's
did you rest?
that's a very good way to put it.
Hour, every minute money is wasted.
That's a very good way to put it. Yeah. Okay. So wait, let me repeat because they cannot hear. How should I? Chan asked for me is like every minute and every hour you spend not doing anything is a money wasted. What do you think about that?
Of course true lah. But do I need the money? Because currently, okay, if you ask me, right, I'm running comfortable.
Okay.
I'm running quite comfortably already. So I don't need to stress on this kind of like little things. So, not saying I'm doing very well. Definitely there's room for improvement.
Okay.
But do I need to stress about it? No lah. If I have free time, enjoy lah. If not, okay, as an entrepreneur, what are you doing? You're on your phone, then after you're on your phone, right? Then after that you go back, then you look through your papers, invoices, then you gotta see a lot of different things that you have to look at. You are looking at things all the time. Don't work. You're not say working when you're talking to a client. You're working every single day of the time. You're still working, what?
Yeah.
Right? So the moment you have some free time, I would say just enjoy lah. Just chill lah. Take it as a opportunity, a sign from the world, right? That is like, bro, rest. You should go and rest now. Don't think of it as a way that, wow, I'm losing money, man. P&L. That's not the way to think of it lah.
I think that's the way I thought of it. And yeah, I think changing it lah. Yeah, that's the way I thought of it. Yeah, I got a girlfriend last time want to spend time with me at night. Then I say, no lah, I working lah. Then actually I working, but then I thinking how to make myself busy, that kind of thing.
Okay, that's another thing. Is when you have time in your business, you definitely need time out.
Yes.
So time in maybe is like, let's say client invoicing, blah blah blah, all the relationship. Time out is time with your family, time with your friends. You need a balance lah. It's not 50-50, 70-30, 80-20, but with time in, you definitely need time out. So for me, I'm very down for meals. So anytime my friends ask, hey bro, want to go eat, want to go supper, straight down. I didn't even have to think.
Me also, yeah.
I'll say, oh sure bro.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Huh? Down ah? Okay, go ah. Why you ask one? then they're like, you not busy man? No. Even if I have something on, right, I will drop.
Oh really? Even if you got a wedding shoot that day?
Oh no lah. Within reason lah. If like 10 PM already, somebody still asking me something like, am I wait till tomorrow?
Yeah lah, 10 PM already.
Yeah, 10 PM. Go out and have supper lah. What's wrong? Definitely time in. You have to have time out. It's a good balance lah. It keeps you sane lah.
I think also time out helps you like think of ways to grow the business also.
Walao eh. I basically say right, time out, you should go and spend your family and friends. Then you say, I think time out, you should think of.
Wait, think about this. Like I'm so
Hey, I think you work too hard. Tomorrow want go Penang.
I'm so stressed 24/7, right? I feel like when I spend time with my girlfriend, which is probably the only time I relax, and like probably when I go to the gym or whatever, is that when time I got empty head, then the idea will just come in from nowhere. Hey shit, this is a good idea. Let's run a podcast, that kind of thing. Yeah, so I think that's when the ideas happen.
You got kena before or?
What thing?
You got kena with your girlfriend before?
But like work too much. No, she quite understanding.
Really?
Yeah, she like very. She's like, I mean, she wanted to go Bangkok together. Then after that, I said, no lah, I have to work lah. I cannot just leave my company like that with my fucking 2 employees. Then after that, she's like, then I was like, okay, I run a business to do my own shit. What? Okay lah, let's go on the trip. But on the back of my head, I'm not gonna be working on the laptop.
Stress lah. There's definitely that stress. Wow, that time I went to Macau, right? Wow, panic, bro.
Really?
Okay, so I always plan my trips I never plan my trips on the weekend. Weekend is our wedding time, so I never plan on weekends. I always plan Monday through to Friday. Friday you have to be back.
Oh,
Monday
the Macau trip is...
The Macau trip, right? Because I went with my family, so we had to go on a Sunday. So Sunday morning we flew. Sunday morning I event. Then definitely I had somebody else running it lah. Then I was panicking, bro, on the flight. Right? Yeah. I get it. Really? I was flying SQ, so they had this in flight Wi-Fi. I was trying my best to connect to it. Like connect. I need to text the guy. Everything okay or not? There's definitely the pressure lah. But yeah lor. If time in, yeah, time out lah. Then after that, the event settled. Okay, settle. Pump. I don't care. Just enjoy my time with my family. Then yeah, back to work next week.
The exact thing happened when I flew to Brunei. Yeah, I had the first we were supposed to.
Oh, yeah, that one
Yeah, the first ever client. Then after that, I think I asked my videographer to just meet the client because I cannot make it. Then after that, anyway, the client is not with us today now. Yeah, so sorry. But anyway,
but you win some, lose some. You can't retain all of them lah.
So to close off, right? I asked all the podcast guests the same thing, but like my podcast guests are like 40 plus, but I'm not 23. But the question is, what will you tell your younger self if you met him right now?
Well, this is not what the question you gave me to prep. What will you tell your younger self?
Yeah, but like you're still pretty young. But I say like maybe your 17-year-old self when you pick up the 70D for the first time. What will you tell him?
Good job, bro. You're doing fine. You don't even know what you're doing, but you're doing fine.
Nice.
There is always something to learn, right? There is always something to learn. When you do something new for the first time, it's a leap to the unknown, but you are able to learn something at least. So if my 17-year-old self just pick up a camera, I wouldn't tell him how to operate it. If you go figure it out. The moment you figure it out, that's where you learn. If I tell you that, what's the point? Right? I'm quite an advocate of this figuring it out mindset. I've told some of my friends, bro, I'm okay to bring you on as a vendor. You create something new. You tell me. If it makes sense, you come on as a vendor lah. Then we sell together. We market together.
Even if your friend don't know anything, just figure it out.
Go and figure it out. But I would, he's swaku, then I wouldn't bring him on lah. But if he brings something useful, sure, let's go together. I'm always open to this. If you are willing to learn, I'm willing to help you guys lah.
I agree with this a lot. Yeah, you don't have to be very established or know a lot of things too. Yeah. Then, what do you think your young Edmund would think of you now?
What do you think young Edmund would think of me now?
It's stupid, never go uni.
Wow, quite yantao eh. I don't know. How my younger self think of me now?
Well, I think quite. I don't know.
Wait, the question normally works the other way around. When you flip it around, right? It does not work. What would my younger self think of me now? Like, hey,
I think you'd be proud.
Good job, man. Yeah. Honestly, I'll be proud lah. Definitely, there's still room to grow. My end game, right? If I am able to go back to my 10 minutes films, right? I still want to do that 10 minutes film shit. If I'm able to get back to that, right? Good job, my younger self.
Serious?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do shake hand now. I got the equipment. What? You also have.
But that's the end game. That's the end game. I let me focus on this first. But after that, I really hope to be able to go back to my 10 minutes films.
Actually, I want to ask a special question. Cause the last question. Cause you're the last guest.
I'm the last guest. There's no more after
Sorry, as in you're the last. You're the first guest that's 20, like young.
Okay, sure.
You haven't made a million yet, right?
No.
I guess what's the goal for your businesses? Well, is it to bring it up to like very rich, like $100 million companies kind of thing? Or is it more of like, I want to be free and like, I can just let this business run by itself, that kind of thing?
Okay, if you ask me now, definitely, I envision Octopus Reels to be one of the top miscellaneous service provider in Singapore. That's the end game. Monetary wise, I don't really care lah. I don't really care.
Nice.
But monetary wise, I mean, it helps. It helps definitely. If you give me free cash, I wouldn't say don't want lah. But it helps. But if you ask me what's my end game, is I want Octopus Reels to be the biggest multi-service provider in Singapore. So all your miscellaneous service, you can come and look for us. That's my end game. When I see that, for example, 5-10 years down the road, when I see that, right, I'll be like, good job, Edmund.
So if you had $1 million now, you still run Octopus Reels?
Well, I'll still run. I buy Toto every month. I still haven't got the million.
Okay, you want to advertise yourself last?
Huh?
You want to advertise yourself, Josh, David?
Okay, so thanks for watching the podcast, guys. Once again, Edmund here. I'm running Octopus Reels. Octopus Reels is actually a multi-service platform that provides wedding and event services in Singapore. So we have a variety of services such as low fog machines, vintage bridal cars, audio video guest booth, photo booth, photo gallery, and many, many more coming down the pipeline. Yeah, so if you're about to hold an event, about to have a wedding that you require any of our services, do let us know. You can reach me down here. You're superimpose, right?
Shit, now I gotta do some graphics. Okay, cut to wide angle. Thank you so much for watching the podcast, guys. For everybody that tuned in, Diva, David, Sebastian, Calvin, Sarah, Shadow, and a lot of other people who never said hi but also tune into the podcast. Thank you so much for watching, and I really, really appreciate every one of you. Our next podcast will be Flying Gilbert. You know who is he?
Whoa.
I just swear, I
don't know.
Flying Gilbert is Aiden. He does street interviews. But anyways, yeah, he's a pretty popular TikToker, and he's a good friend of mine also. We know each other since young. And yeah, I really want to thank Edmund for being on his podcast and sharing his story. Thanks, Edmund.
No worries, man. Thanks, Jaren, for the platform. Honestly, I didn't really want to be on this podcast because, wow, damn paiseh. My business is not that great. My business is not that big also, as compared to others out there lah. But I'm grateful for this platform to be able to at least share my story.
Yeah, I think Edmund's got a good story. So yeah, if you like Edmund, go and check out Edmund on Octopus Reels, and we'll see you in the next podcast. This is the SG Entrepreneur Story. Bye-bye.